Yo.
Yo, are you here?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
I hate you. Oh my god. He's reconnecting. Oh my god, to everyone who's listening, I might as well read the intro now while Joe's
Yo.
reconnecting. By the way, we have to go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that was weird. What's up, dude?
I hate you. Absolutely hate
Huh?
you. I hate you.
You hate me?
Yes.
Bro, is this gonna be another one of these? Because I don't want to do another one of these if it's gonna be like this.
Well, first off, it's not. No, I hate you. I hate because fucking when you say, hey, like last second, you go, hey, I had to create another stereo, so and I'm over here like, dude, I already edited it so I could have the guest come in later today. Stereo doesn't let me edit it twice, so then I had to delete the whole show, fucking recreate the new show, and then tell our guest, hey, listen, you know that thing I gave you a link for that you created the whole account for? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, no, that one doesn't matter. You actually have to join this one now. I'm just
Yeah,
like, you make me
it
so
wasn't fun for me either, you know?
yeah, but how do you not know that until last second?
It's
Why
a
would you
new
say
device, you fuck. I couldn't get
yeah?
into the
You
last
should
one
have
was
known.
connected to a fake phone number, dude, and I
You
had it. I have the
you
fake phone number saved in my fucking notes, and I used it, and it wouldn't let me in, dude, because it texted it, and then Google Voice. I couldn't get it to work, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
yeah, but
I tried.
you should have figured this out beforehand, not last second
I didn't
before the
think it would be
show.
an issue. I thought it would
Of
let me
course
just
you
sign in.
did it. Of course you did. And that's why you're homeless. That's why you're right there, right there. That's the
Oh
reason.
my god.
That's the reason.
All right. Okay. That's the reason.
That's the reason.
Because stereo is retarded. That's the reason I'm homeless, dude. All right. Let's not
100%.
let's not act like stereo's some fucking cloud in the sky app
I can't
that
wait
works
to get off this
perfectly.
shitty. I cannot wait till we have Clubhouse again.
Well, we could have been, but you wouldn't invite me.
Well, no, I want to. First off, the fact that you think I would trust you to join, not last second.
Oh, Clubhouse, dude, I would join in a second. You
Oh yeah,
kidding
true,
me?
true, true.
Because I don't have an
Why?
account yet,
By the way, why are you
brother.
very you're very you're very
Whitey.
tan. You're very tan.
I'm very what?
Tan. Your character is very tan.
Brother, I can't hear you, man. You're so fucking low. It's unreal.
I'm on Bluetooth headphones, man. I don't know what to tell you.
You're so low.
Really?
I can't barely hear you.
Hmm. Well, let's see if I use a different pair.
Can you like lift it up to your mouth, maybe? Can you like treat it like a microphone for
How
a
about
second?
this? Is this better?
Oh my god, that's. What were you doing? Was it stuffed in your couch, dude?
No, no, no. I took one of the headphone, the part that you're supposed to talk in. I took that earpiece out, and now I'm just holding it in the fucking air,
Oh my god.
like it's one
You're
of those
yelling at me
COVID.
about fucking.
I'm yelling into it like a TED
At a,
talk.
you're yelling at me about Google Voice fake phone numbers, and you weren't even holding the mic up to your mouth.
I
Yes,
can.
fucking.
Well, no, it's literally it's not supposed to be held like this, but I'm holding it like this for you.
What do you mean it's not supposed to be held like this?
Jem, the earpiece is literally not in my ear. I'm holding the whole headphone that goes in my right ear in front of my mouth.
Yeah, because stereo's retarded, dude. How many times we gotta, this isn't, none of this is our fault. It's stereo. It
Well, I mean,
sucks.
it's partially.
Well, it's partially your fault, too, that you weren't fucking speaking into the
You're
mic.
homeless. You're homeless. Like,
Yeah, but you're
it's
micless,
it's
dude.
hugely your fault,
You're micless.
dude. All right, I wanna know this story. I've been dying now. You have two
Ah,
stories apparently.
well, I built it up too much. The original story isn't even that great, dude. But I have a better story.
No, you gotta start off with that story and then go to the
I
better
will.
one. All
All right, so I was eating in a. Hold on, dude. Are you noticing on stereo everything's fucking popping up, dude, all the time?
right. What do you mean popping up?
Like shit keeps popping up on my phone, dude. Like,
No.
oh, check out this part, the music part of the app, and they're trying to like,
Oh, that's because you just joined it on your phone.
oh,
So
it's
yeah,
unreal. Um,
yeah.
we have a message, by the way. Wait, why is she waiting?
Like an email because she's gonna join at 8 o'clock, but it's a nightmare to try to get someone to join. Like, because then I would have to midway through the show. Dude, why are you asking this? Midway through the show, I would have
Well,
literally
because I just see her staring at me, dude. She's just looking into my soul, like waiting there.
I would have to midway through the show let her know, like, hey, now you can ask to join and we'll accept. That would take away probably 5 hours from the podcast.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I trust.
I'm upset with Stereo because there's a person who removed their account on Stereo and still says I'm following them. No, I'm not. I want to unfollow them. Just unfollow them. They keep
Whitey,
saying, "Oh, we're trying to update."
what are you doing?
What do you mean?
What's that sound?
What's that?
That's what. Why does it sound like you're
Oh,
humping your mic?
I'm, I'm tapping it with my middle finger.
Oh, dude, it's so loud. It's like, oh, if you could hear this, like if you listen back, you'll be furious.
Is it like if you're in an ant farm and like the humans tap it on the car?
Yeah. It's like an earthquake.
Attack on Titan. All right.
Yeah. I'm
Can I hear
surprised
the
you didn't even
story?
know that show.
My neighbor who was showing me the short clip that was 4 hours.
Oh, the short. That was so fun. I wanted to say something, but I didn't know if I was on like speaker. So I was like, shit, I better not.
you
But like after a
you
minute
were
and a
on
half, I was like,
speaker,
oh,
and
short clip.
I was praying to God you would say something, just so I could be like, oh, I'm in a rush.
Yeah. After a minute and a half, I'm sitting there. I'm like, God, Jesus, what's short? Short to me is like 10 seconds.
Oh, dude, short for me is 30 seconds.
Mm. So yeah, but dude, yeah. So I was at a restaurant, sitting at the bar, like eating dinner, and this dude sits like 3 seats away from me, and he keeps like, oh my God, the stereo with the fucking. I'll tell you what I want. And find a talk partner. It says, all right.
You
So
want me to
I'm
read the intro and then you want to tell the story? That
nah,
way you
I
can
don't want.
regroup.
Nah,
All
I'll just be human.
right.
um,
I didn't know her name was Jasmine, by the way. I did not see that name coming.
I've always liked that name.
Yeah, it's a solid name. It can be different ethnicities and all that. So
Yeah, I had a neighbor who was named that, and I was always like, I like that name a lot. But so I'm sitting there, dude, and this dude's coughing. Like he's just sitting there and he's being like,
at a restaurant.
constantly. Yeah, he just keeps coughing, and he's
Is
not
he sitting
covering.
next? Is he sitting next to you, or like where?
He's like 3 or 4 bar seats away, so he's far enough away where I don't really care. Like personally, it's just something I noticed while I was eating. I was like, why does this guy keep coughing like
You're
that?
eating at the bar.
Yeah, because it's just me, so I didn't want to take up a table. You know what I mean?
No. I'm just trying to like set this. So you're eating at a bar. He's 2, 3 seats down to your left or your right. He's just
Yeah.
okay. Let's say you're left. Two,
Um,
3 seats down.
looks like he's like 62.
Oh,
Look,
he's got it. He's
ver-
got it.
very skinny. Looks like an alcoholic.
Yeah, he's at a bar.
So this dude, like, he's coughing. No, but this isn't like this is like a pretty nice restaurant. It's not like a bar place, but I know what you mean. Yeah,
It's
obviously,
a nice
like,
restaurant that has a bar.
yeah, he's here for just the bar.
Did you see
And
what he was
so, but
drinking?
well, I'll get to that in a second. So he gets up and leaves for like, I don't know, maybe a few minutes. I'm just eating my chicken piccata, dude. I'm loving life. It's gluten free. I'm like, it was delicious.
What are you
Actually, it was
drinking?
so good. I was drinking some wine, dude. You know, some Pinot Grigio.
Oh my god,
Uh,
that actually sounds like a great time.
well, it pairs well with chicken piccata, you know, because it's made with white wine. So it was like, yeah, it was. I was having a good time there, you know, by my lonesome. I was probably texting you, you know what I mean, at the time.
Oh, maybe
But
that was when you were saying.
yeah, usually when I'm like sitting in a bar alone, like eating, I'll like text you or my buddy just because I'm bored. Um, so this guy comes back, sits in the same seat.
Tell that guy on the motorcycle. Yep.
Hmm?
I said,
What's
tell
up?
that guy on the I said, tell that guy on the motorcycle. I said hi.
Oh, you got sounded like you were away from your mic. I thought you were talking to a girl or something.
No, no.
Yeah, my bad. I couldn't hear you. I know, dude. It's so.
Right,
Oh,
I
dude.
gotta stop butchering the story. All right, I'm gonna shut up.
No, you're good.
All right.
I don't give a fuck. It's not even that great of a story. I just feel like it was funny
I
though.
can love it. I just love the fact that you're eating your little chiclets in a fucking
Oh.
glass of wine at a bar, and like there's some guy next to you just.
Oh, I keep looking over too. Yeah, he's doing it just like that too. He's like violently coughing out loud, and I keep like I'm looking over it, but I don't care. I'm not like one of these like people who are like, oh my god, did that guy have COVID or something? Like I don't give a fuck. Just, but also like cover your cough, you fucking animal.
Yeah, dude. Like,
And
covering your cough before COVID was something that you should have did. The fact that like people are like, oh, what? Like you afraid you're gonna get it? It's like no. Just cover your cough like a human
no, it's
being.
just gross. Yeah, you're coughing over
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, dude. You know the amount of old people that just walk and they'll just like open mouth cough just in a grocery store. It's like, dude, like you just contaminated all the apples with whatever death you had.
Oh, I know. I don't even like to think about that when I'm in like the produce fucking aisles where it's all just open shit. Like, or they have like the salad bar. It's like, oh my god, think about people like sneezed on that.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
It's the worst.
I pissed in the gym shower, dude. By the way,
I was just at the gym.
yeah, I was just there too to shower, but like I fucking pissed in it, dude. And then it kind of like smelled like piss. I was like, oh shit,
Oh my god.
so
This is why
someone's
we
gonna
can't
know
have
I'm
this.
pissing in the shower. So
Hey, it smells like piss in here.
Why does it smell like popcorn?
We should asparagus.
No, dude. That I'm so glad you gave me that idea, dude. That was a genius idea.
All right, so Flemmy Flem went to the bathroom for 3 minutes, and then I'm assuming he comes back.
Yeah, so he comes. I don't even know where he went, but it probably was the bathroom. Now that you say that, and he's doing his cough routine, and by this point, I'm not even thinking of him. Like I said, I'm on my phone, dude. I got a smartphone now. I was surfing the web, and the bartender comes up and asks what he wants. He orders some kind of drink. I don't know what, and the lady puts the drink down, and it looked like it was like whiskey on the rocks or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of turn back to my food, and I just hear, "You fucking bitch!" And like I look up, and he violently stands up out of his stool and kicks it over, and then she's like backs up or whatever and saying, and he's like, "You." He just kept being like, "You fuck," and I'm the closest one to him, the only one around, and I'm like, dude, is this guy gonna like reach over? He looked like he was gonna like reach towards her or like lunge at her. And I'm like, oh,
Why? What the
I was
fuck
like,
did she
oh
do?
boy, nothing. That's the thing. It went from 0 to 1,000. He asked for a drink, she put it down, and he just you fucking, and he's flipping out. And so immediately, like I started getting like, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation like this. I hadn't before this, but I started to feel like,
I live for situations. I love situations like this.
what's
Like
that?
when I love situations where mayhem and chaos is going on, and like none of it's my fault. I just gotta watch it, and then
Yeah,
and then I pitch in. Like,
but
hey, buddy, you know, she's just doing her job, huh?
his body language after he turned away from her, he was kind of facing towards me a little bit, but he wasn't looking at me or saying anything to me. But I just had this overwhelming like anxiety of just like, dude, if this guy comes at me, I'm fucking like I'm gonna hit him. Like I'm not like I don't know if this guy's gonna attack me. And by the way, I'm not
I
threatened
thought
at
you were
all.
gonna
This is
say that I made in my pants.
oh this yeah yeah yeah.
That's chicken territory.
Oh, dude, and I'm like, I'm not. I mean, this guy seemed like he was drunk out of his mind. He was skinny and frail and old, and like, so I wasn't threatened by him, but I just like, I got this like wave of like, am I the one who has to do something here? And then thankfully, this manager comes out of nowhere and like chests up to him, and then another worker comes up to him and chests up to him, and they're yelling, they're like, get the fuck out, and he keeps doing that thing. Like, you ever seen that video where like you ever seen that video where the black dude like pretends to apologize to a security officer and then he pretends to turn around and like last second he like turns around and swings on him? That's really specific.
No, dude,
Oh,
I have to watch that video.
oh, it's so fun. But you know that like you know that when someone's taking a stance where you can tell they're like they want to hit the person and they keep like getting in position Like it almost looks like they're like juking around. Like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. They put one foot in front of the other, and they're ready to like swing
Yeah,
their
and they're
shoulders
doing like
back.
fake outs. Like
Mm-hmm.
they keep like lunging. That's what the dude
Yeah,
was doing to the manager.
shoulder, like, huh? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
he
get what
kept turning around and walking away, and then he kept like looking back real quick, like he was gonna hit him. And I was like, dude, I'm about to see a fist fight. And
you're saying.
the dude just kept everything he was screaming. He was like, "You better get out of here in 2 seconds, or you're gonna like you're gonna be sorry or something." Like basically, the manager is now like physically threatening him, and this dude he keeps just saying as
It's like a
loud
nice
at the
restaurant.
oh dude, everyone's looking at this point at the top of his lungs.
Oh, dude, at
He's
a nice restaurant, of course.
oh my god, at the top of his lungs, his rebuttal to everything the manager's screaming at him as he's screaming at him to get out. He keeps just saying, "I'm Joe. I'm Joe. No, but you don't know. I'm Joe." And it's like no one was asking who he was, or like they were just like, "Get the fuck out." And he go, and then he starts to walk out, but he keeps doing the thing where like he doesn't want to like feel like he lost. So like every time he goes to walk out, he has to stop and keep the confrontation going. And he kept just saying, "I'll never forget it." He kept just
Fucking
saying,
Joe
"Get."
who.
He's like, "You're riding my ass. Stop riding my ass. Stop riding." Like he's screaming it over and over. And he leaves. The restaurant erupts into laughter, and of course, I joined it.
As they should.
Oh, it was
Like,
the
I
funniest
gotta
thing.
admit though, when something like that happens, you really see how big of pussies we all are. Because like everyone, we all start laughing once the guy's out of the building.
Yeah.
No one, like, dude, imagine if that's happening and you're just cackling three stools down, just like, and like you're not even acknowledging it. You're asking the bartender for more wine. It's like, dude, not in a million years would anyone do that. It's when the crazy guy has a thing of stone and glass surrounding you guys from him. That's when everyone's like, "What an idiot!"
Yeah, no, you're so right, dude. Because like no one even smirked when it was happening. I mean, I
Oh,
was giving
everyone
people
was pissed.
looks.
They thought they were gonna get like AIDS or something.
Yeah, like I was meeting eyes with a couple people, and I was like looking at them, like, all right, this is kind of crazy. But then so he leaves or whatever, and I was like, well, that was random as shit. And like I didn't say it directly to the bartender, but she was within earshot, and then
Mhm.
she's like, "Oh yeah, he comes in all the time, like,
I had a
and
feeling. I had a feeling.
yeah." She's like, "Nah, he comes in all the time, and like, I had a feeling it was gonna happen like that." So apparently he was like mentally ill or something, like something's not right upstairs. He wasn't just
Sounds
like
like a
drunk.
Joe.
He's like, yeah, but I don't know. It was one of also it was funnier if you were there because it's like nothing really happened, but
I know.
I
Yeah, it's like when that lady, when I saw her just yelling
yes.
the N word
And
at
that was an
the
even better
agent.
story because there was racism involved.
Yeah, dude, and it was like, it's like the pinnacle of racism. It's like, what is the worst kind of racism? It's like, I don't know, an old white lady saying nigger 5,000 times to a young
Yeah.
black girl. It's like, yeah, that's literally exactly what happened in front of me. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's nuts. That's
It's
insane.
nuts. It's fucking nuts. It
It's the
was.
first thing I thought of because it was like I remembered your story where you were like, I was like, oh, that's a better one though. I was like, this guy was just kind of crazy, but
That's the thing, though. That's in that scenario the whole time. And this is different because it's not like some crazy guy who's like right up next to me. It was an
mm,
old, frail lady. It was a one-on-one confrontation next, like it was next to me, but there was people. It's a different scenario. But the whole time, I'm just, dude, ear to ear grinning. Like,
oh
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
believe this is happening. I was so happy it was happening.
No, yeah, you said it perfectly. Where it's like some chaos going on, but like you're not involved at all or at fault. It's the best feeling
Yeah.
because it's like a show. It's like dinner and a show. It's just like
Mm-hmm. It's
I
like I
wanted
can't
to
even get
grab
in
my
trouble.
I wanted to grab my phone and record, but I've never like recorded the video on this phone, so I don't even. And I was like, I didn't want to miss it. You know what I mean? So I was like, I want to soak in every second of it, but I should have recorded it, man. Would have been funny to play.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta live in the moment, you know. And by
Yeah,
the way, telling the story is way better than you know you showing me on your phone for the podcast.
yeah, that's true. I think the best part about it was just so out of the fucking blue, man. It was for no reason. Like he didn't. It's not like it was a back and forth. It was like he just erupted out of no. I was just so shocked. I'm eating chicken piccata and just You fucking bitch. I was just like, what the fuck? I immediately texted you, like, dude, like as it happened,
Yeah, I
right after
remember.
he left. I was like, dude.
And I was like, shut up, don't say another word. We gotta save this for the podcast. What was the other thing that happened that apparently you even thought was funnier?
Do you want me to go into that?
Of course, yeah.
It was just kind of a funny story. It's after that I don't really have anything to that I had specifically to talk to you about, but
It's all good. The other two main things I wanted to do was watch videos, but I guess we'll have to wait.
oh yeah, that's right. Fuck. Yeah, because I would have to go. I would have to go somewhere where I have
It's not
Wi-Fi
like
for
it's
my
like
other
videos
device.
that are like topical or anything, so we can. I'll easily just save it for, like
Yeah, just
next
keep them in
time.
the archive.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay, so
No, hold on, real quick.
yeah, you got to stop humping the mic though.
I'm sorry. I'm just like I'm gonna be more stationary in a bit. What was that
Okay,
one?
it's really loud though. It's crazy.
My bad. There was two things I wanted to do the tier list for, but we have to do the fucking thing. But I'll talk about that more later. Tell me the other story.
All right, so oh boy,
Is it the mic?
yeah, it's crazy loud.
I'm just. All right, hold on.
And you're low again.
All right, hold on. Let me get a different pair of headphones.
Can't you just like talk into the phone, Mike?
For anyone listening to this, they probably want to shoot themselves.
Oh, dude, it's you don't realize how bad it is. It's bad. It's so
that
loud.
bad.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy loud. It sounds like you're literally like. It sounds like you're running over your mic with a car. Like it's that loud.
All right, how about this? Is this a lot better?
Oh, you sound clearer and louder for sure.
Yeah, these aren't Bluetooth headphones. These are the Apple iPhone headphones.
Oh, dude, so much better.
I know, and I'm walking around right now. I'm just like enjoying life.
Yeah, now it's not like.
Oh, was it? Oh, dude. When I
Oh,
listen,
dude, it was crazy.
I can't wait to not listen back to that.
No, you'll be furious. It was a lot.
Oh my god. All right.
Thankfully, it only started to do that right then. though. It wasn't like that the whole time. But okay, so this one's a little bit longer and funnier of a story, in my opinion. I don't know. I figured you get a kick out of it. So I went to meet with a landlord, and she had called me after I like replied to her thing or whatever, and so she has a farm. She's got horses and pigs, and she's renting a room. And I'm like, for me, that's fucking awesome. I love farms, dude. You want to know one thing about me? I love farms. I want to have a farm one day. I love like working on farms. I love animals. Uh, so she calls me and I'm like, cool. This sounds cool. And the area she lives in is like the farm district of where I live, where there's a lot of big farms. So I'm like, all right, this is cool. So she calls me up and she's like, yeah, I'm like, so I'm like, why is the person moving out? Which is, I always ask that and she's like, oh, she's getting married. So, and she, I will say she has a lot of stuff. She, she's got a lot of stuff. And
What
I
does
was
that
like,
mean?
yeah. And I was like, all right. She's like, yeah. So, it's really, she's a really nice woman, but she's got a lot of stuff. And so,
What does that mean?
yeah. And I was like, all right, dude, whatever. And she's like, well, I'm going to wait till she moves out and she clears out all her stuff so you can get a better idea of the place. So I'm like, all right. She's like, I'll call you in a week. So she calls me in like 4 days and she's like, all right, so I had some people come who didn't mind about this stuff and came looking at the place anyway. She's like, but you sounded really nice. She hasn't moved any of the stuff out, but do you want to see it anyway? Because they're interested. And like, I just want to know if you're also going to be interested. And I'm
In
like, all
what?
right.
The stuff?
No, the apartment.
Well, of course you're interested. That's why you're talking to her.
I know, right? But she, after seeing it, it could,
No, I
wants.
know, but like the fact that she's like, let's see if you're interested. It's like, if I wasn't looking at it, like what?
Yeah,
Never mind. It's just, oh my god.
No, I know what you mean. It's like, yeah, of course I'm interested. I'm homeless, lady. So she's like, all right, want to meet up at like 4:30? I was like, yeah. So she calls me in like 20 minutes after that, she's like, all right, how about we meet at 5? And I was like, all right, I'm not doing anything. It's Sunday. So whenever. And then she calls me again. How about 5:30? I'm like, all right, lady. Like, what are we doing? Pick a time, bitch. But I'm like, whatever. So I drive out. So here's my plan, though.
Not a good sign.
I start drinking some apple ciders. All right. I'm treating this like a date. Like, this could go well or it could go horrible. If I show up buzzed, either way, I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna meet someone new. I don't have high expectations.
Wait, you trying to fuck this chick?
No, but
okay.
It's just, I don't know. It's more like, if it ends up being just a waste of time, at least I'll be buzzed and I won't care. But if I'm sober, I'll be fuming. So I show up. So I pull up, and right away I notice something that is off. It's just like a house, Whitey. Just a house, a regular house in a regular yard.
Yeah, what was it supposed to be?
A farm.
Well, no, nowadays people will have like big farmland, but they'll have like their regular house posted up somewhere on the farm.
Yeah, this is a house posted up somewhere in a neighborhood with other houses. And it becomes very apparent the second I pull in. And
she has like a little bee farm in the backyard that's like the size of a little fridge.
Dude, it's unreal. So I call this lady because I don't know if I got there exactly at 5:30. I wasn't sure if she was home yet. So I called her and she's like, oh, I'm here. So she lets me in. I meet her. I walk in the kitchen.
Oh, I'd be freaking out.
Dude, I'm allergic to cats, and I know she has cats, but I was like, whatever.
What do you mean, whatever? You're going to die.
No, I know, but I'm not, like, deathly allergic. So it's like, as long as they're, like, not in my room, I'd be fine. As long as they're
not in the same building as me.
Oh, but, dude, I walk in, and I mean, this kitchen living room is a fucking mess, dude. I mean, there's shit strewn. The cats look like they're running the house.
Well, to be fair, she did say that they had a lot of stuff.
Oh, for one, yeah, that's yeah, she did more. But I mean, I'm talking like there's shit everywhere on the counters. There's houseflies. There's like,
oh, what?
Yeah, no, it's bad, dude. There's 40 houseflies.
Oh my god!
Like just flying around the table. From the first second I walk in the kitchen, I'm like, there's no way I'm ever coming back to this building. I'm gonna do I'm not just gonna walk out. I'm gonna do the whole nicety thing.
It's not, see, in my mind, that's not, well, it is being nice, but part of me is like, listen, I ain't coming back here. I gotta see the rest of this train wreck.
Oh, well, I'm like, I gotta meet the horses at least. Like, let's let me make this trip somewhat worth it.
Yeah.
So as she's talking to me, like, I get just a whiff of cat like a cat is actively shitting. Like, because I used to have a cat. Like, this cat, it's a fresh cat shit. I get a whiff. Yeah, dude, there's houseflies everywhere.
Like, you see the fumes coming.
Yeah. Oh, you know the smell too if you ever owned a cat. When that cat is in the act of shitting, there's a different smell. It's more fresh before it's gone stale.
I can't breathe. Dude, my sides actually hurt because I'm just envisioning you trying to. Dude, I feel so bad because me and Dude were shitting on you for the homeless thing, and like here you are just trying to get a new place to live.
Oh, dude!
And the first place you walk into, this lady's cat's literally just shitting while you open the door. You just see its tail lift up.
Oh my god! Oh, dude, I'm homeless and I still walk in. I was like, I'd rather sleep on this street. Like, not in a million years am I staying for a minute.
So she's talking to you, and you get a whiff of cat shit as if like her bad breath hit you in the face. And what's your reaction?
I just did that, like, the SpongeBob thing where the one nostril's like,
and the other one gets bigger.
Yeah, I smelled it, didn't acknowledge it, but in my head I was like, it brought me right back, like, memory wise. I'm like, oh, that's fresh cat shit. The cat is shitting as we speak.
Did she at least have the face of, oh no, he knows my cat just shitting, or did she not miss a beat
as if she
No,
knows
she
that.
didn't even. I don't even think she knew where she was, dude. She was a weird lady. She was
It's that
nice,
guy.
but she was weird.
It's that guy's wife, the dude from the bar. Imagine if he walked in. Oh, this is my husband, Joe.
Holy shit, dude. If this it was like a movie, that would have to be the scene, dude. This dude walks in.
Oh
This is
my
like right
god.
after I just left from there. He's
Yeah.
like walking in a bad mood.
Oh shit.
And
Oh.
so she's talking and she's like, I have like 4 pigs and like one of the pigs we let in at night. And I'm like,
What?
yeah, I'm well, once again, I'm a poker face, dude. So like internally I'm like, what do you mean you let the pig in, dude? Like it rolls in shit all day. That thing's why is it sleeping in the house?
Yeah, well, the cat shits and shit all day, so like,
Oh, and at this point, one of the cats is like literally just walking on the kitchen counter. And I'm like, all right, well, dude, that's.
Well,
I mean,
to be fair, that's like the most normal thing so far about this place.
fair enough, but like, I'm not. Maybe it's because I'm allergic. No, even if I wasn't, dude, I would never let my cat walk on a fucking where I prepare food, dude. That's disgusting. You know, you gotta like have some law and order in the house. But fair enough, that is a pretty normal thing, especially because the cats, even if you tell them not to, they'll jump up there. But so she's like, "Oh, do you want to see like the animals?" And I was like, "All right." Once again, I'm just here for the tour. I'm already mentally. I'm like, I'm not a million years in my rent in this place. And
the fucking counter cat is shitting all over the table.
Yeah, and so it's just a normal like backyard, like it's a normal size. It's not like a farmland, but there's a horse stable, and I will say the horses were awesome. Terrifying though. I don't know why, dude. Horses, there's something about them. They look at me and with the big nostrils, I'm just like, dude, this thing wants to kick me in the head.
I like horses, but one of the most horrifying things is when you see a dead horse lying on the ground.
Oh yeah.
There's something where it's just like, damn, dude. Like seeing a horse laid up on its side like that, it's like, fuck.
Oh, and it's so big.
Yeah, yeah.
So I meet these horses. I'm like, oh, and then she's like, yeah, and she's like, oh, there's I forget the name of it. She's like, there's baby or whatever, and it's like that's the one that comes inside, and then he's all squeaking and snorting, and I'm like, she's like, yeah, he's just begging to come inside, and I'm just like, what the? And she's like, yeah, we have a dog. She's like, I have a dog, but he lives under the deck, and it's like a regular deck, not
Where
like
the
a
fuck
balcony.
do the pigs live?
They were in like cages. But I'm like, why is he lives under the deck? She's like, yeah, he never really comes out of there. We found him abandoned. He used to live under an abandoned house, and so I adopted him, and now he just likes to. And she's like, see him there, and he was just like curled up in a hole under the deck. I'm just like, dude, this dog has like PTSD. He's still like that's all he knows in life is to live under a deck.
It's like, yeah, I'd rather live under a deck than a house that smells like cat shit.
Oh, it did smell, dude. It smelled like cat fucking piss shit. It was so.
God.
And so as we're exiting the horse barn, she's like, yeah, I have another pig, Wilbur, and he's 800 pounds. And I was like,
what?
And I was like, huh. But in my head, I was like, lady. I was like, look at this idiot. Thinks that a pig can be 800 pounds. Like she's weighing this thing. You know what I mean? She's like, so she opens this like flap to this like giant like dog house. I'll shit you not, Whitey. The biggest fucking pig I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
this thing was at least 800 pounds, dude.
Yeah,
it could have been a ton.
Pounds.
Dude, this thing was. I didn't know pigs could get that big. I was looking at this thing like that is an 800 fucking pound pig. Like, and he was laying down, and his head was the size of. I mean, his head was bigger than the horse's head, and this thing was
it's a pig.
He was laying just on his side, and when she like lifted the thing, he just went. Like this thing, I don't even think this thing could stand, dude. He's just laying for life. So we go back inside, and she's kind of like, all right, we want me to show you the apartment. She's like, well, the woman that rents it is still here. Like, she's here right now, so I just got to go ask.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, like, this lady must be a nice lady. Someone just getting married, like, moving on to the next step of their life. She's probably a nice woman and stuff. And so we go down there. it's an unfinished basement, and we go into the room, and dude, it is like it is like a 53-year-old like Jabba the Hutt fat woman.
Oh my god!
Dude.
Why? Who else would it have been though? Let's be
I
fair.
no, that's what I thought when I walked in. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, all right,
It's all
this is
adds up.
appropriate. Yeah, because and she's just like, she looks like you know this chick, dude. She is just fat, a fat white trash, like looks
and of
like
course she has a lot of stuff. Of course she has a lot of
alcoholic, like looks hard, like she's got like weird scars on her face from just drinking for 50 years straight.
stuff. Yeah, it's
And
not
she-
even like scars from a fighter. It's just a scar from like just dealing with hard times.
Yeah, and she's just sitting on a bed around. Like, she looks like she's like a rat king. She's just on a pile of shit. Like, there wasn't an ounce to move in the room.
She's watching TV with like one of those big tubes on the back of the TV. Got the bunny ears.
Literally, and it was like
Fucking Dick Clark is doing the New Year's party.
Oh yeah, it was not Super Bowl. It was like football Sunday, you know, the first NFL Sunday. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm watching the game." Like she didn't even
She's watching the game.
She just turned her neck and was like, "I'm watching the game." And I was like, "Oh," and I kind of like scanned around the room, and she's like, "I'll just say it. I have a lot of stuff I know."
I love it. I love her. I actually like her.
Yeah, I didn't mind. And I'm looking around, and I'm
I'm
like,
surprised she didn't have a cigarette dangling from her mouth.
"Oh, she must have just had one. She definitely smokes cigarettes, 100%. There's no way she doesn't. She smokes fucking Marlboro Red."
Shit. That's awesome. I love
Camel
this
lights. And so I'm just like, yeah, I'm used to it, because like my mom was a hoarder growing up, so I grew up with that shit. So yeah, we go back upstairs, and she's just like, "All right, so what are you thinking? You interested?"
Oh my god.
My dude, as she's saying this, there's like at least 10 house flies like flying back and forth on this little like kitchen light in front
Jim,
of us.
Are you interested, Jim? What do you think? Jim, are you interested, Jim?
Yeah.
Jim, what do you think? Like all the little houseflies want you to rent this place.
Yeah, and I'm just like the phony me. I'm just like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely, yeah. So what about trash removal?"
Oh, dude, I'm 100% the same way. I would have been like, "Oh, well, you know, I have to first like, how much is the rent again? Because I gotta make sure like I'll be able to cover that. Like, I'll start making it sound like I'm not gonna be that good of a tenant for her."
Oh no, I went the other way where I'm like, I'm definitely like 100% renting this room. Like, I just didn't have it in me to be like, "No, I've never ever come back here. You couldn't pay me to rent that room." But I did ask.
Gonna get that girl out of that room. Roller.
I did ask though, because I was like, "How much?" And she's like, $800. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, blasphemy.
Now, okay, so here's the thing. It's a house. What do you get out of the rent? Like, you're renting it for $800. What do you actually get to occupy?
A room.
Where's the kitchen?
It's the shared kitchen, a shared bathroom, shared fucking I'm 800.
No,
I'm like,
Jim,
lady.
No, Jim, you got to get an apartment, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
I thought it was. So
okay.
This lady set me up.
What, you thought you were going to be in the fucking guest house like this is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah, it's a farm, dude. I thought she had like 2 acres.
It's a farm in Massachusetts. What are they fucking? They're cooking meth?
It's crazy. Yeah, fair enough. But dude, it was crazy. So
yes,
as I'm telling her, like, yeah, and she's telling me, she's like, "Well, the other 2 people said they were interested." And now in my head, I'm like, "There's no way they're interested." They might have told you that, like I am, lady.
I like how she's starting to make it sound like, well, you know, I mean, this is
like it's competitive. Yeah. She's like, "Oh, you know," I'm like,
this is a hot commodity right now, while you're stepping over cat shit.
Yeah, like, lady, if I burnt this place down, I'd get like paid by the state. This is a health hazard, dude. This is an abomination. What are you talking about? No one's interested.
I just peed my pants. I wish she was a sales representative.
Oh, dude, the audacity of this lady.
This apartment's flying off the shelves. I can't keep it unoccupied.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
She's like, yeah, I'm showing it off to all these people.
Oh shit.
I'm the only one who's come here, lady. I'm the only one. Don't lie to me.
Oh my god.
And then here's where my mind starts going. Also, like,
Oh shit.
I'm like, so when's the moving date? And she's like, a few weeks. Like, what do you mean a few weeks?
No, like when's the actual day, lady?
Yeah. And she's like, and then I start thinking, and I'm like, dude, there's no way that lady's downstairs is getting married, and that's why she's moving out. She's a 50-year-old fat, ugly woman. Why would someone marry her who she's not even living with yet? Like, isn't the step like you move in with someone, then you marry? You don't just marry someone who's living in someone's basement on a farm.
The gears start turning.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, there's something she's not telling me. Like, and I'm fine with it because I ain't rent this place anyway. But I'm like, this is super sketchy. And then, as I'm going to be like say my goodbye and stuff, all of a sudden, like the loudest sound I've ever heard in my life starts coming from the bedroom. It's like, and I'm like, what's that? She's like, oh, I have some parrots in the back room. She's like, sometimes, and I'm like, oh, are they like hungry? She's like, no, they'll just do that from time to time when they feel like I'm not giving them attention. I'm like, okay, so dude, if it wasn't already bad enough. And this whole time I was like, I can't wait to tell White. I wish I was filming this. Dude, this is like a sitcom. Like, you can't make this shit up. It was unfucking real. No, she'll never find someone. The only person she's gonna find to rent that room is that fucking fat lady that's already in it. Watching the fucking Patriots.
She's got cats that shit everywhere. She's got a dog that lives under the deck. She's got an 800-pound pig. And then every now and then there's just parrots screaming in the bedroom.
Yeah. Don't forget the pig that comes into the house to sleep every night with its fucking mud.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw off. That's fucking amazing.
Oh, and to top it all off, as I leave the place, I drive away. Once again, in this lady's mind, I'm like, I'm set to rent this place. I'm like, I won't even text her back, ever. It's like I'm fuming. So, and then I drive by. I'm going down the road, and I just pass this lady, and she's walking a horse that's dressed up like a unicorn. It has like a horn and like rainbow, like things.
You have to move into this place. This would be the greatest podcast topic for like a year straight.
Oh my god! I mean, dude, if it wasn't for like, if everything was the same with that house, but she was like cleanly inside the house, I would definitely rent it. 100% I would, because I love animals and stuff. But dude, it's just I don't mind you having cats, but dude, if you're not like cleaning your house, like I can't live there, dude. Like you're living in fucking filth, man.
Well, I can't do the whole sharing a kitchen bathroom. It's like that's a hostel at that point.
Yeah.
You gotta get your own place. Like my potty's my potty. You know, I gotta be comfortable when I can't have someone who I'm not related to knocking on the door like, hey, you gonna be in there for a little bit longer? It's like, yeah, I'm taking a shit, lady. Like, like go in the litter box with your 80 cats. I'm sorry.
No, I'm the same way, dude, but it's getting to the point where I'm like starting to lower my standards a little bit, you know what I mean?
No, don't do that.
I'm not gonna be there for like a year anyway. Like I'm only looking for a place until I get my credit up, which should only take like 4 months. So it'll basically be the winter, but I can't get a place. Like there's no way. I do have a place.
Live with your parents for 4 months and rent their room or whatever.
Yeah, I might. It is pretty nice not paying rent right now. But this is the last thing I'll say now. Shut the fuck up. Well, I know I'm talking a lot. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, I do it in 2 weeks. I am going to see a cottage, which is like its own place. Like I'll be the only one living there. So I'm meeting with someone in 2 weeks for that. So hopefully I book that. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Where I live right now, there's no one renting. I don't know if it's because of COVID. I don't know if it's because of
let their cats just shit everywhere. It's
crazy.
All right, we got a couple voice messages. I'll play them. I can actually play them on my end. All right,
nice.
We got two, and they're both from Kelly the hypnotist.
Right. Hey guys, how's it going? Whoop whoop whoop! Happy Monday.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate
Wait,
it.
she's a hypnotist?
It says Kelly the hypnotist. I'm gonna play another voice message.
That's kind of
Hopefully,
cool. Hi, Kelly.
hey Kelly, but can you actually say something?
Hey, I got some spaghetti for ya, neighbor.
I
The
was like,
neighbor at
right.
the end made it.
Yeah, I like the neighbor at the end. I was like,
Neighbor.
right. Neighbor. Oh shit! And we got an email. I'll read that and then we can
Alright.
talk about other shit. Let's see. All right, it's fucking Connor. All right, questions for the nothings from Connor's Conquest. This week's recipe is called the Big Mac Pizza. Dude, you told us about this, right? Oh, no, you didn't. That looks disgusting. Picture below. To sum it up, you replace the marinara sauce with Big Mac secret sauce, plus add cheesesteak meat bits. And the question is, and here's another fucking language I don't speak. God damn it, Connor. Dude, that fucking thing looks disgusting, Connor. Like, dude, that's the thing is, that picture is his hand. He's eating that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a chef, dude. He's
Ugh.
not stealing valor. Dude, Big Macs are disgusting in general, so I mean like anything
They
you
are.
do with them.
Yeah.
Remember that YouTube channel that used to do that shit?
I hate you, Connor. The question he sent is why, and it was Russian. The language was Russian. Jackass.
You remember that YouTube channel? Whatever happened to that? Where they would make like the
Epic Meal
crazy
Time.
food, epic meal time.
It got old, dude. Just like the Hot Ones thing has gotten old too.
Yeah, I like that show though.
Well, the reason
still
that
watch it.
show won't die as quickly is because that one, it's all related based on the person he gets as like to do the guests that day.
Yeah.
So it's like
fair
that's it's like if as long as he keeps getting good guests, people are gonna watch it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It did die off for me though. I kind of just like unless he gets someone I'm really interested in, which I don't even know off the top of my head. It's like, yeah, I get it. Chicken wings and the fucking the bomb is always the spiciest one, and then like they get to yours and it's not even that fucking spicy.
Yeah, it's like the third to last one is the one everyone dies on.
Yeah, I think that's the da bomb. It looks like the big Tsar Bomba.
Oh yeah. No, you're right though. Like I only watch that show under two conditions. It's someone I'm really, really, really into already, or no, that's the only time I will. And also it has to like.
I was gonna say that's the only way I watch that fucking thing.
What I was gonna say is even at that, it has to come up in my recommendations. Like I'm not ever like searching out hot ones to be like, oh, who has it been on? It just has to float in my vicinity and be like, oh, I'll watch that.
Yeah, it just comes by like one of those planes at the beach that has the big like advertisement behind it. It's like, hey, Johnny Knoxville, hot one. It's like, oh, all right, yeah, I can watch that.
Yeah, get an ice cream.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf eats some wings. Oh, all right, it seems interesting.
I mean, I love Johnny Knoxville and Jackass, but I didn't even watch that one. I was like, that wasn't even enough to hook me.
I didn't watch. You know what? That's funny. I watched the Johnny Knoxville one because I haven't like before that. I just didn't hear from him in a long time. I didn't watch the. I don't think I even watched the Steve-O one because it's like, dude, like I watched Steve-O like eat a goldfish and throw it out.
Hey man, I'm fucking sober now, dude, and I like wings.
Yeah, like him eating wings wasn't gonna impress me. Like I've seen him like put everything up his asshole.
I don't get the whole Steve-O thing where it's like, dude, the reason we liked you when you were like was because of your craziness. You know what I mean? Like, and now you're just this like sober, calm dude, and it's like I don't want to. Like, unless you're doing backflips while on like meth, I don't want to hear from you. You know, get out of here.
Get him out of here.
Someone's trying to join as a host.
Really?
Yeah, there was a little +1 that just showed up. It went away, but it showed up on the add co-host.
I didn't see it.
Ah.
I thought I removed that ability. Whatever. Whatever.
But what happened with you? Got any? How was your week, man?
Well, this is relatable to the fucking freak out thing you were talking about. This was last Saturday. It's a really small story. That's why I didn't even think of telling it, but because you told me about that guy at the bar. When me and my girl were staying at the hotel, the next morning we woke up, they had a complimentary breakfast. So, we go there and like we're walking around. I was a little pissed because they had bagels, but they didn't have a toaster. It's like, It's like, sir, like
Oh.
you can't have a fucking pyramid of bagels and no toaster. Like this isn't Auschwitz. Like this
Yeah,
can't be allowed.
who eats a raw fucking bagel?
I couldn't
What kind of
believe it.
sociopath?
Yeah, it's like, and what, you're gonna give me that brick butter? How am I gonna spread this? It's not hot. So I was already a little upset with that.
That's so true though, dude. Like a bagel is only good when it's toasted. Only. It gets that nice like crisp top, but it's soft on the bottom.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, you know what? Yeah, when the fuck have I ever eat? Dude, a bagel tastes like styrofoam when it's not toasted. Like I can eat normal bread slices when it's not toasted, but a bagel, it's like that, like those satisfying videos with that styrofoam that breaks away easily. It's just, oh, it's the worst.
Yeah, but it has like when it's raw, it has a consistency of like the toughest shit on earth, dude. It's like chewing rubber.
Yeah, it's like chewing construction paper that turned into rubber.
Yeah.
You're right. It's brutal. So
you're already fuming.
So I didn't care at that point. I was like, all right, it's complimentary, but I wish you guys told me, when I was booking this hotel, like, hey, we don't have a fucking toaster. we have a fucking, in the middle of Times Square, we have a fucking hotel, but God forbid we get a toaster in this one room. So I get my plate and my girl gets her plate, and we're sitting, we're sitting right next to like where people are coming in and the hostess is, right? Because that's also near, it's like right next to the big glass walls that go where you can look outside on, I forgot which street we're on. It might have been like in the 50s or something. It was like right where Central Park is, but it was cool. So we're eating or whatever. And this really old white guy comes in. And I say what he is because like, it's like that typical polo shirt, old decrepit with the man and the whitest tube socks as high as you can pull them up. But like they're not
calf
low.
size.
Yeah, they're not low where they're normal, and they're not so high where they're hitting the knees where it's like, oh, maybe he's playing tennis. It's just at the highest point where it's still like, ah, this guy's just like,
yeah, it's like crew socks. Did he scrunch them down though?
No. One might have been scrunched down an inch because he's just old, and I'm just imagining the amount of purple veins that are underneath those socks.
Oh, so he was that old. He was like senior citizen.
Oh yeah, like not even late 70s. Late 70s. And he doesn't look bad, but he doesn't look good for it. He just looks like he's like, just the air is like, just like too much for him. The gravitational pull. That's kind of a stolen joke from Louis C.K., but it's true. Like this guy, there's no way he's standing up straight for the rest of his life. It's not going to happen.
He's constantly fighting gravity. He's got like shaking legs.
Yes. 100. Like his legs. You know that old when like your legs are close together, but like you're leaning over, kind of old.
Yes. Yeah.
It's that. It's like, dude, just get a cane with a tennis ball. Like, no one's going to judge you. You're old, man. It's cool. So he comes in. Dude, I shit you not. Dude, like it was a fucking Benny Hill movie or something. He grabs a plate and he just starts putting everything on the plate.
Oh, my.
He grabs multiple bagels. He grabs multiple muffins. He grabs so many miniature fudge-filled croissants. Like, this dude is building a pyramid of food on this fucking plate. And I'm like,
he's taking it to go.
That's, dude.
He grew up in the Depression, man.
you just hit on something. So he's taking all this, and in my head, I'm just like, dude, like, you sit down and fucking come back for all, like, Jesus. He's taking all this. He might as well be pouring the syrup and the orange juice all over on top of his plate. So he gets all of this, the fork and knife's on the plate. So all of a sudden, see where we're at, where we're sitting, where the hostess is, that's where the plates are. And then you go down to like get all the food, all the way to the end where the juices are. So all of a sudden, he never grabbed any juice, actually. He just has a big plate with just the fucking Eiffel Tower of food on top of it.
Oh, you're gonna get something to wash that all down?
No. And a fork and knife. So now he's walking back. And, at this point, like, me and my girl are almost done with her food. We're fucking over. He's walking. and I see him make a left turn, and he goes to walk out, and the hostess, as nice as you could be, this by the way, just this like great 6-foot guy, like 6-foot Spaniard, great shape and everything. This hostess is just like, oh hey sir, it's dine-in only, like as nice as you could be, as nice as you could be.
Wait. Did you just call her a Spaniard?
The hostess.
Oh, wait. I thought hostess is a girl.
Oh, then the host. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay,
I was like,
right.
Spaniard was a weird word. I got so confused. I was like, wait.
Okay, so he's a host. I'm sorry, the host.
Oh, okay.
So he just goes, as nice as you can be. Like, oh, hey, sir. Wait, that was host. All right, no, host. He goes, hey,
what
sir,
guy's hosting, man? Get a real job, you fuck.
He goes, it's dine-in only. The old guy turns around, and with the meanest stare ever, with his little doctor mask on, just from 6 inches off the host table, drops the plate, fork and knife just goes onto the table, and he walks away without saying a word.
Oh, whoa!
And I'm like, what? It's like, holy shit! And then the guy's just like, the host is like, he's vehemently in his mind. He's like, dude, man, where I grew up, I'd be fucking that guy up right now. Like I can see it in his eyes. Like it's like, like that wherever he's from in Brazil, like that wouldn't have slide. That wouldn't have been cool.
Oh, dude.
So I decided to crack a joke, and I'm like, oh man, like the least he could have. Oh no, I said, oh man, I mean, I'll eat that plate if you need me to. And the host goes, without looking at me, he goes, that's privilege right there. That's privilege, and just walks away with the plate to like throw it away. And I'm just like, whew, alrighty. Guess that joke didn't land.
What's privilege, you fuck? That dude, I hate the host and the guy just as much. That guy sucks. Who cares? Well, because at that point, dude, it's like
dude, at that point I'm like, wait, what is privilege? Like that he didn't get away with that because of anything.
Oh yeah. I thought he was saying that to you, the privilege thing.
No, I didn't fucking do anything.
Oh, okay.
Me and him actually had a laugh about it later because I left and came back and I was like, yeah, that dude was fucking crazy. He's like, I get one of those every fucking day, bro.
Yeah, he's used to it.
Yeah, and in my mind, I'm like, dude, how can that guy exist once a day?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like that's kind of stupid to me because it's like with everything with like COVID and shit, it's like he's gonna have to throw all that food out anyway. Like, just let him take it, bro. You're gonna throw it in the trash.
I think it's because they don't want you to take the plate.
Oh, it was like an actual plate.
Yeah, it wasn't a paper plate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this isn't some dude's cookout.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh shit! I didn't realize how. Damn, we've been on almost an hour.
Nice.
All right, might as well read this intro here since you love me reading this shit. So I don't care if you're talking over it, guys. You can catch us live on, well, eventually on Twitch, YouTube, D Live, and of course the Stereo app at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. You can listen back to every episode on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Pandora, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. The newest episodes are uploaded by Tuesday morning. And remember, you can send in questions at askthenothings@gmail.com or voice message on the Stereo app during the live show. There we go. There we go.
Hell yeah.
What else did I have? I actually had a lot of little things that I wanted to bring up. Let's see. Oh, dude. So I want to do that stand-up comedy like tier list, like legitimately with you once we get a computer for both of us going and everything.
Yeah.
Because so I was listening to some Andrew Schultz stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know like we've shit on him a lot, and I shit on him too. But I don't think it's fair that I put him in the same category as like a Tim Dillon or a Theo Vaughn.
Nah, yeah, he's
funnier than those fuckers.
He's definitely made me laugh before, and I also think he has a lot of interesting shit to say. Like I like anytime he goes on Rogan, I'll listen to the episode every time. So, but
fair enough.
So I feel you on that. I don't think he's as bad as like Chris D'Elia or like a Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, because those guys aren't even comedians.
Nah,
they're not. They're just people who knew that. Oh, let me buy a microphone and ride this wave.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz is wildly overrated, but I do like he does actually make me laugh, and I do enjoy listening to him on podcasts. Whereas someone like Tim Dillon, I'm just no. Well, To be fair, I have listened to some of Tim Dillon's on Joe Rogan. He can be interesting too sometimes, but in like a weird, like narcissistic way.
Yeah, but I'd rather just be like, why am I dealing with Alex Jones light? Like, let me just get the juice from the source. You know, like what? Like that guy's on YouTube. He's on everywhere. Why do I have to listen to this schmuck? I just don't like how unoriginal he is. It's like
Yeah,
really a 9/11 joke on 9/11. It's like, dude, like what? Like, are you fucking five? Like that's like, how's that creative? Or he did the video like 6 months back of him. It's like these are how like social media influencers act on YouTube. It's like, dude, like that fucking bit on like that sketch has been done a billion times over. Like, what the why? You didn't. It's like if you're gonna add something new to it, okay. But if you're not, then you just suck. Like you're just unoriginal. You're just a fat guy.
No, what made you, what did you watch of Andrew Schultz's where you were like, all right, he's not as bad as I said?
The past two, and one's a softball. He was answering back to a heckler, and like any. I mean, if you're a comedian and you can't handle a heckler, like that's just like really bad. Like it's such a layup. Like you have a microphone, and if it's a girl, it's like, oh, you just like it's such a lay-in, and almost no one can screw that up. So he was getting on her, and I was laughing a couple times. And then there was this one story where like apparently he was going to a place to do stand-up, and I guess before the show he went to the bathroom. And apparently, some dude was taking a shit in the bathroom. So then, when he went on stage, he's like, "All right, no. Before the show starts, who the fuck was taking a dump in the bathroom?" On it? It's like, no, the show ain't starting until we find out. And I was laughing a good amount during that clip.
Yeah, it sounds funny.
But Charlemagne the God still fucking runs circles around him.
Oh yeah, no, like, but it's funny because when I started listening to their podcast, which has the best name of any podcast ever. If I could go back in time and like steal it and like before they took it.
What is it called?
Brilliant Idiots.
God damn it.
I love it. It's such a good name.
God damn. We should have named ourselves like shit. I don't even know. It's fucking genius.
It's so good. I love that name. I'm mad that they thought of such a good name.
I'm a little upset.
But I used to listen to that when like it was like around when Trump first got elected, and like Charlemagne would like him and the producer were just so like they would constantly just talk about Trump, and like Schultz was the only one like he would like push back on it, you know? And so I was like, oh, I like this guy a lot. But then after listening for a while, I was like, all right, I don't agree with Charlemagne on a lot, but like he's so much better at podcasting, it's unreal. And he was actually funnier a lot of the time. Like Schultz is a stand-up comedian, but Charlemagne a lot of the time was actually like had better jokes. Like I would laugh harder at him and be like, "Oh, this dude's not even a comedian, and he's funnier than a comedian that's on the podcast."
It's like that. Like this guy's even less funnier than all of them. Who's that guy on YouTube now? It's like I think his name's like Ryan Lang or something like that.
Oh, Ryan Long, that dude.
Ryan, is it the skinny white dude?
Oh, he sucked.
Yeah, it's just wait. Yeah. This guy, it's like, dude, like I watched the first clip I ever watched. I was laughing. I was like, this is fucking funny as shit. It was like the full-time protester or something, and it was funny because like I literally thought of that when I was like 12 or 14 years old. I was like, dude, imagine if there's just people who like just that's their job is to just be a protester all the time. Yeah. And I would always do the fucking Michael's Arts and Crafts bit and everything. It's like, I guess Michael Arts and Crafts just got a huge flood in or something. So I was laughing at that. I was like, that's so fucking relatable. And then you just watch like 2-3 more videos and you're like, oh, this is just his thing. Like he just panders to that 150% of audience.
Yeah, no, I had the exact same thing with him. It was like woke person versus. All right, guys. It was
what happened?
Someone's just driving by blasting music at the beach.
I didn't hear it.
It's like, all right, we get it. You're cool. You're a teenager. But I watched the one where it was like woke person versus racist. And it was like basically like them basically saying the same thing just in different terms. It was a really funny video. And it was basically like, it's like, oh, dude, like, He's like, no, we call them colored people. You know what I mean? Like the racist saying that. And he's like, no. Nowadays we don't call them colored people. That's racist. We call them people of color. Like, and everything was like that. And then by the end of the video, they're like best friends. And it was I was like, oh, this is a really interesting take. And then, like you said, I was like, let me check out more. I clicked and I was like, oh, this is just his whole thing. Like, there's no depth here. This is a mild wide lake and an inch deep. Like, it's. I thought he had a really good take, and I was like, I wanted to see what else he had good takes on, and I was like, oh no, this is his whole. He's like anti-SJW, like in 2020. It's like cringy.
Yeah, like this is what he does. And then it's like, oh well, you know what? The people like my takes. I should start a podcast. It's like, yeah, so you can be lazier and get more money. Dude, I like how
there's so many people that do that.
That's amazing to me. That people out there are like, you should really just pick your self up by your bootstraps and fucking like put in honest days, work in. It's like, I get that. But like for you to say that and like your main source of income is fucking Twitch streaming and podcasting.
Oh,
it's
dude.
Like, dude, like what are you doing besides robbing from some kid who's just taking money from his parents' credit card?
Yeah, no, it's so true, dude. That's so because I like a lot of Twitch streamers, and I used to watch Twitch a good amount. I don't really anymore because I don't have the time, but they get on their soapbox so often about like actual issues, and it's like, dude, you play video games to little kids for a living. Like, what are you talking about? But they'll talk about like real world issues. It's like, dude, you've never had a job. You're talking about politics. What do you have to say? Like, you're like, shut up, dude. Just keep playing fucking Zelda. Stay in your lane. No one wants to hear about your fucking thoughts on anything. Play the damn game.
I have two things from last week's episode to bring up.
Yeah.
So one, remember how like I always say like, oh man, isn't it cool? Like, just like I wish I could be the president's son and just smoke crack whenever I want to. It sounds like a great life,
brother.
So
there ain't nothing cool about crack.
Well, I saw a picture, and I don't know if it's real, but if it's real, like apparently he's got almost like no teeth left.
Yeah.
And I'm like in my head, I'm going, maybe like maybe there's a nice middle ground with this whole smoking crack thing, but he definitely went overboard.
Yeah, well, I'm not 100% on the whole Hunter Biden thing. I never really looked into it, but I think that those pictures are from when he like did all the crack, but then he got like fake teeth put in because he's rich. But like the pictures from before he did that, yeah, it's horrendous, man.
Dude, it looks like you know that little box of Chiclets gum, the little yellow box where they put all the scrap pieces of fucking gum.
Where it's just like bits where it's all like turned up.
Dude, my dad told me the backstory. It's like, yeah, those are the scrap pieces that fall to the bottom, and they put them in a box and they sell it like Chiclets.
It's actually genius.
It is, and that's what he had in his teeth, but they're all white.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, crack's not cool, dude. Crack is fucking weird.
No, I guess not. And also another thing from last week. So at one point you're drunk on the beach, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden me and Duel are talking, you're talking, and then like you're driving, right? And your seatbelt thing's going off.
Oh yeah.
So I was so focused on the sound your seatbelt was making, I totally forgot. I was like, wait a minute. Jem's driving drunk right now. Live on the podcast.
I mean, I had been drinking, but to be fair, I wasn't like
I was just getting drunk. A little loose.
No, I was hamming it up a little bit for the bit. Like I wasn't that drunk, but yeah, I it wasn't a smart idea to drive for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't one of my best ideas.
Yeah, just because if you get pulled over, it's like it doesn't matter if you have your wits about you. If you're over the limit, they're gonna fucking slap you.
Oh, dude, I went to the dentist today.
Yeah.
And I was so confused. So I went to the dentist to get a cleaning. So I sit down. It's the same lady who's been doing my cleaning forever. But like she starts bringing up this thing for me to have at night called a mouth guard. It's for me to fall asleep and it stays in my teeth so I don't grind or clench on my teeth as much.
So like a retainer or something?
Yeah, pretty much. It just like it goes over either the top or bottom of your teeth. So it gets brought up right before she puts that little vacuum thingy in my mouth, right?
I
You
love
know,
that vacuum thingy.
I love that little vacuum thingy.
Oh, it sucks up every little moisture.
You would
Nothing
you would
cleans up all
think,
the
right?
mess.
You would think. So she's working on my teeth, and all of a sudden I'm starting to see like, you ever been to the Bellagio at Vegas where like the waterworks are going on,
No,
or like have you
I
ever
know what
seen
you're talking about though.
fireworks or
I've
whatever?
seen it on like video.
So like while she's doing the with the drill, I'm seeing like spit like flying out of my mouth, and I'm just like, what? And she's talking. She just keeps talking about the mouth guard and like what I can do to help with my headaches that have been going on, my TMJ and all this shit, and mouth guard, blah blah blah. And I can't say it. I'm just over here like, oh. So the spit is like getting progressively more distant, where like it's literally hitting the windshield that she's wearing. Whatever that little windshield thing is on her face, she's just like, it's just pop, 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 pop. Like I can see it.
It's like a sprinkler.
Yeah. Yeah. And dude, like the vacuum thing, that it's running, but at this point I think it's blowing air, and now the spit's starting to like go to the back of my throat, and I can't swallow the right way because my mouth is open. So I'm just over here like, oh, like I'm just
Oh,
praying to
that's the
God.
worst.
I'm praying to God she tells me to rinse. So I'm dying over here, and dude, I shit you not, man. So I don't, dude. I usually like if the vacuum's not working as well, they'll put in a second one on the other side. She decides to start doing the whole thing at the front bottom teeth. She gets a paper towel and puts it on my lip to stop the moisture, and then picks up the paper towel, and I see like red on the paper towel, meaning my gums are bleeding, which happens a lot because I don't floss. So now, all of a sudden, like a minute goes by, and I just see wet blood just pop, 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 out of my mouth, like I'm eating Pop Rocks, and I'm like, what?
Like, lady, what are you cutting?
Yeah, like what? It's hitting her. Dude, it's like that scene from Billy Madison when they throw the pickles at the window and they start sliding off.
Dude, that's such a great reference. Holy shit.
And finally, after like what it felt like an hour, but only 5 minutes.
She's just like covered in blood.
Yeah, dude, she's fucking soaked. It's crazy. She tells me like, all right, you can rinse now. And I get the little rinse cup, I gargle, spit out, and dude, I shit you not. It was like I was donating to the Red Cross. I've never
Oh my God.
there was so much blood. I was like, oh my God. I thought it was going to go down the drain directly into some dude's IV.
Yeah. They like put it in a vial.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I look to her right and her fucking
wasted.
windshield wipers are going off on that fucking face mask.
Oh shit, dude. The dentist is fucking the worst, man.
I love the dentist.
I hate it.
I like it. I like my dentist. He's cool. And the lady, even though she I guess was having an off day, she's cool as hell too.
What I love is I love leaving the dentist after it's all done, and you feel like it's almost like when you
so
like
fresh.
Oh, dude, I want to just go and like talk to everyone and like
yeah.
You feel it's like when you do a like really deep cleaning of something you haven't cleaned in a while, or I don't know but yeah, like, but I don't know in the moment. Because you mentioned TMJ. Do you have that?
Well, it might be the cause of my headaches. So I guess the left side has this weird delay where, like, instead of just going down straight like my right side, it goes down, goes around, and then down again.
Yeah. So I have TMJ really bad. So like, when I go to the dentist, they have to like put a thing in my mouth to keep it all the way open because it snaps at a certain point.
Wow.
And so that makes it really uncomfortable. And then also like I don't know. I just hate the dentist. Like you said, you can't swallow right, and like I always close my eyes. Do you?
No.
I always feel weird if I'm like just like a fucking like a nematode just staring up at her. Like
no, that's why it's like a barber. You don't make eye contact, but I feel weird if I close my eyes because it's like as if I'm at a spa being pampered. It's like this lady's at work right now, like, and I'm over here just like la la la.
No, I'm closing my eyes and try to escape to like a different realm. Dude. I'm like, I don't want to be here. I'm gonna exit. I feel weird if I'm just looking around or I'm like, eh. Dude,
Oh,
dentists are always hot though.
oh, there were some hot ones today.
What is with that? Not the dentist, but like the dentist
The
assistant.
assistant, not the nurse either. The assistant.
Yeah.
It's because like
Uh,
if you're a dentist, it's
oh,
like who are you gonna hire?
some hot chick who you can like put on fucking anesthetics. Dude, dentists are weird, man. I had a surgeon once who took out my wisdom teeth, and like he was the weirdest dude. I got the weirdest vibe from him. He seemed
Yeah,
like he
no,
like huffed the laughing gas.
I had an oral surgeon too. Like he's weird because he wears the like gown under his little lab jacket or whatever, but I guess he decided to get the deepest of deep V gowns. So like his fucking little Jewy like chest hair pops out. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why am I looking at this right now?
Yeah, the dude, he was like gangly. He seemed really like he was high on something. And I don't know, I just got the vibe that like once I was like asleep, he was gonna like fucking like fuck my mouth.
Oh,
Like
dude,
jizz in my mouth and like lock
dude,
the door, you know what I mean?
I forgot that. So my girl, like, remember how I told her she doesn't have her license?
Yeah, yeah.
So she just got her permit, right? So
Hmm.
she gets her permit on 9/11 on Saturday. So we go to eat at a diner, dude. We're sitting in a booth in the corner, and I've never seen, dude. I wish like I don't know how to describe it. Like it's one of those things you really have to be there. But I saw the complete polar opposite of things that could happen. So she's sitting across from me in this booth, and she's literally hopping up and down, smiling, like she's so happy she got her permit. And above her is just this TV where you see the planes crashing into. And I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna be the most 180 thing in the world.
Just pure joy and then pure terror.
Oh, this is the worst kind of
You
terror.
guys like jumping out of the building.
Oh my god! It's like, all right, watch the building. Watch the second one get pew 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 pew. Oh my god!
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's funny.
shit.
That was 9/11 was like the closing date on my like credit period.
Mm,
And I've been doing really good with it, so I was like looking forward to it. But I did
mm.
notice I was like, huh, I'm like really excited about like 9/11. It's a weird date to be like, oh, this is gonna be a good day.
I think after the 20th, I think we're all. What's that South Park bit? It's like 22.3 years or whatever.
Oh,
It's
dude.
funny again.
Oh, I've been over it since like after like the first year. I was like, all right, it's been a year, dude.
I didn't.
You know what I mean?
I was too young to care, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think I was in the. What grade was I in? Shit,
No, you
second.
actually. Oh, I was in fifth.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you'd be in second. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, you were a little
Yeah, so you
older,
were
so that
young.
makes sense. But
I was still young though. Like I remember like when I came home from school because we got let out of school, and then
it
I
wasn't
watched
like
it.
when Kobe Bryant died. I'll tell you that much.
No, what, dude? I watched it on the TV, and I was just like, huh, I'm gonna go and play with my toys. Like I wasn't
Yeah.
phased. It wasn't until years later. I think I was in like 8th grade maybe, where I watched the towers falling, and like I remember I like cried because I was like, holy shit, that's like there's people in there. They're all like, I'm watching like mass death right now.
Well, dude, I was.
But it took years for it to really hit me. You know what I mean?
I didn't even really know. I don't think I even knew about the buildings honestly before that happened. But I was watching this video by Cheddar, and they were talking about how like the Trade Center, like them falling, how it changed the construction of future skyscrapers, and it's crazy. Like they're explaining the whole jet fuel and the steel beams and everything, and it's like, dude, like why, what, how could anyone fight that? Like, I don't get the whole jet fuel and steel beam thing. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand the argument. Like, this video is literally telling you how a building like that could fall like that. I don't understand what is the argument.
So I don't know. I mean, I got into the conspiracy of it a little bit, but that was back in the fucking day, man. Like I didn't retain any of it.
That's old news, bro.
Oh, it's crazy, dude. That was so long ago. But I think people were just saying like buildings don't fall straight down like that.
Yeah, but how
unless they're
many
being like
buildings are
them.
fucking
Right.
rectangles like
Yeah, I
that?
don't fucking know. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is I'm not a fucking physics or demolition expert, so I don't know, but I will say those things came down fucking perfectly, man. Like I mean, they didn't lean, they didn't. That
They
was,
did
but
though. If you watch frames, the top leaned. It did.
did it?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen. I'm not saying
What about
yes or
Tower
no.
7 though, bro?
What the fuck is Tower 7?
You don't know about Tower 7?
No, was that like a phantom tower? What are you talking about?
Nah, how have you not heard about Tower 7, dude? Oh, you were young, dude. So you don't,
Tower 7. Hold on. I'm Googling.
brother, Tower
What the
7 fell and
Whoa,
it
what is
wasn't even hit.
this?
It was a part of the trade centers, but it was a different building and it fell for no reason. And
This
Tower
looks like
6, no one even
dude, this
talks about Tower 6.
wait, are you fucking with me right now?
Nah. That's like
You-
the main argument for conspiracy people. They're like, Tower 7.
Wait, what?
Apparently, Tower 7 just fell. And people say it's because of like the rumbling.
Wait,
It's kind of like
were these towers next to the wait, so what the main two, what numbers were they?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's Tower 7. You know? Why is it
Dude.
called Tower 7? I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Tower 7's right next to the World Trade Center.
Yeah, but it didn't get hit, brother. Nothing hit it. It just
Yeah, but
fell.
couldn't the building have fallen on Tower 7?
No, it didn't, though. But people say it was from like the rumbling of it. You know, like the ground shaking.
Oh, well, that sounds like bullshit.
It does. Dude, Tower 7's an anomaly, man. It's the only argument I think the conspiracy people ever had that made a little bit of sense was like, yeah, why did this random tower also fall? For no reason.
World Trade Center Plaza.
And Tower 6, no one talks about Tower 6.
Well, I'm looking at a layout. Tower 6 is right next to Tower 1.
What the fuck's Tower 1?
That's one of the World Trades. I'm looking at a diagram.
Oh, well, where's 4, 5, and fucking 6?
I'll send it to you on Twitter, dude. Like, Tower 7 has an argument, but the other ones are literally right on top of one another.
Oh, okay. So Tower 6 was like right there.
With that being said, though, I was gonna say? Oh, the thing I never understand. And South Park made a great episode about this. It's like, dude, like, you guys act like, oh, the government, man, they did it. It's like, so you're telling me that the government can pull off this insanely huge conspiracy where they literally fly 2 planes into the trade centers, the Pentagon, they fuck up in PA, or they purposely fucked up in PA, and all that, blah blah blah. But like, they didn't have a chemist go, hey, guys, jet fuel and steel beams, that shit doesn't work. Like, it's like, really, you think they actually they didn't dot the I's and cross the T's on that one, but they were able to pull off everything else?
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
No, I definitely I don't believe our government did it, for sure. But I do believe there was some fuckery involved. Like maybe they knew about it and let it happen, or I don't know. I don't trust the government, so I don't trust the official story. But yeah, the fact that people are like, George Bush fucking shot a missile, it's like, all right, dude, did he? Is that what he did? Why wouldn't he just not do that and go about living life? Like, what's the point? What's the end game,
It's to scare everybody. It's like, really? Like, they couldn't find a better way? God damn, dude. I miss these 2 buildings, though, because even though I didn't know about them, yeah, dude, like, the Freedom Tower is boring, dude. It's fucking boring. These 2 buildings, they just look so, like, they look so diesel. They just look like they own the town,
You know what I would actually respect?
What?
And hopefully the FBI, if they're listening, I'm just joking, by the way. But imagine if fucking Al Qaeda just fucking hit the fucking Freedom Tower. Just round 2, dude. Just fucking collapse the Freedom Tower, dude. Oh my god. I would have to almost respect it. I'd be like, all right, dude, they won this one.
Fool me once, shame on me.
Yeah.
No, shame on you. Fool me twice. It's like, it's like, dude, do you think like this whole time they're like, dude, they fucking built another one right fucking there? Like, are they out of their mind?
This whole time they're plotting and they're like, all right, this time we'll go in with the bus.
They were probably laughing. Like, did you hear about that Sully guy? Fucking Geese almost blew all that shit up. Like, they don't think we can pull it off again? Do they not know who we are?
Is that
you
what
know,
happened with that Sully guy? It was geese?
yeah, it was birds. The fucking both
But
engines blew out because they ran into birds.
oh, dude, I always heard about that story of him landing it. I never knew why though. That's crazy. Geese flew, they would hit a flock of geese. Why wouldn't the
Yeah,
geese
yeah.
move, dude?
It's
What the
Jim. It doesn't work like that.
Because the plane's going like 7,000 miles per hour.
Dude, I really think they should have just built dude. You know what the trade centers look like? They look like they're almost photoshopped.
Mm,
Like dude, they're that.
they
It's
were huge, man.
what amazes me is that those buildings were right next to the water. Like, doesn't it seem like something would like just they would tip over into the ocean?
Yeah, like you were saying with the rectangles, like when buildings are that tall and they're just rectangles, it's like, dude, I don't get how that works.
So yeah, if you watch that video by Cheddar, like that's the channel, it was cool because the way the building was built was very unique, and it would sway a lot more than normal skyscrapers when the wind got heavy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they could build it in New York because we don't have to worry about like earthquakes here, you know?
Hmm.
I feel like buildings like that wouldn't work on the West Coast because like those would come down in an earthquake, right? I
I
would
don't.
guess. They're so tall. It's just like so skinny and tall. It's like they would have to.
Yeah, I mean, like an earthquake would definitely go. God damn, dude, that when that
What?
second plane hits that second tower, it is pretty crazy. Just like how
Oh, dude,
fast that thing's going.
it's hard to find on YouTube nowadays. But if you go to like VidMe or like what's that BitChute and watch like footage that like random people submitted that were just like filming during and after that happened.
Yeah.
Woo. It's a
What
good watch,
blows
man.
my mind is I'm watching this GIF, and like the plane looks so tiny because of the type of building it's hitting, but it's a fucking jumbo jet. Like, it's a fucking two-engine jet
Mm.
airliner. It's like, and it looks like a fucking paper airplane because that's how big these buildings were.
Yeah, no, and it gets consumed. The building's so big it just
I just eats it. No, 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 no.
yeah, that's a good point because those planes are fucking huge, man, and they look small when you see
Yeah,
it
and they were
just
going like
absorb.
400 miles per hour, and it just gets eaten, and then it's like, yeah, dude, like it literally was an explosion that happened on both buildings, but like to epic
Dude,
proportions.
the imagine being the people who were directly hit.
Well, yeah, they got.
No, but imagine that. Imagine you're just like you don't even know what happened. You're just dead. Like you don't even have time to process like you're dying. You're just 1 minute you're like writing down something for Sue, the receptionist, and the next second you're boom. Kind of like dying in your sleep. Like you don't even get to.
You're just trying to bang the secretary.
Yeah, you don't even get to acknowledge the fact that you died. You go from living to dead without any
Dude,
knowledge of it.
one
That
weird thing about
sucks.
the Cheddar video was like how a lot of things that got changed since then was more safety protocol related. How like there should be more stairwells and how they should be separated more. And in my head, I'm like, lady, like the building got cut in half. It doesn't matter how many more stairs you have. Everyone
Yeah.
above the explosion isn't getting out.
I don't want to be that annoying like conspiracy guy though, but I can't not mention it anytime I'm with people and 9/11 comes up in conspiracy talk. Brother, the Pentagon did not get hit with a plane.
It didn't?
No.
What makes you say that?
Because it's the fucking Pentagon, dude. You think a jumbo jet airliner hit the Pentagon?
Well, then
Dude,
what
it's
hit it?
crazy. I don't know, dude, but I know a commercial plane didn't fucking hit it's the Pentagon, dude. It's the center of the greatest military. You think they don't have like measures to protect the Pentagon, dude?
Yeah, but they can't just
That was
shoot down a
sketchy,
plane where they might have like innocent
brother.
bystander. No, okay.
Brother, they can shoot down anything. You got in your mind.
Yeah, but dude, honest to God, who's actually in the Pentagon? Like who's of any
Like high
power?
level military people.
Really, was Jeff Epstein in the Pentagon when all that shit was going down, or was he in his own private island?
Yeah, he was probably in the Pentagon, dude. To be
There's
honest.
no way he was ever in the Pentagon. There's no way. Hey
Yeah, he
guys, it's
was.
Jeff. Like it's Cheers, Jeff.
Nah, I don't believe it got hit though. That's the one part of 9/11 where I'll stand firm. I'm like, there's no way, dude. It doesn't add up. Doesn't
No
add up.
way.
You're not
Wait,
gonna convince me.
I'm gonna Google. Did a plane really hit the Pentagon?
Oh, you're gonna find some fucking articles. Dude. People get fucking rowdy with that shit.
Yeah, but I feel like enough
They
times
make there
passed.
were no plane parts. The CIA took all the recorded footage from the area and confiscated it, which I think is true actually, which adds to the conspiracy. But
I don't know.
who the fuck knows?
Whatever. The Freedom Tower is boring though.
It
It's a
sucks.
very very boring building. I see it all the time. I see it I would say like once every 2 weeks. I see it, and it's fucking just. I just
Why do
look
you
at it.
see
I'm
it
like,
once every 2 weeks?
because every now and then I'm near like Jersey City, and I go into the
Oh,
city
you
every
can see it
now
from
and then too.
Jersey.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like one of the biggest buildings in the world. You
Well,
could
no, I
probably
always forget how close Jersey is. For some reason, I always think it's like its own little thing, but it's like right across the river, right?
yeah, like parts of it
Like you
touch.
can see New York from Jersey, right?
Oh yeah, dude, fuck yeah, dude. It's like you feel like you could throw a rock there.
I feel like, dude, that's the perfect way to live. Like you're not in New York City, but you can get there really fast.
Oh, dude, there's so many people that commute to work because it's like, dude, I'd rather live here and spend 50% less money than if I lived in the city and also dealing with all the city shit.
Yo, that one's coming up again. I think it might be our guest.
Oh, can you like accept it? Because I can't see it on my end. It's so weird.
Oh no, it's some random dude.
Hmm.
He's
Well,
not even listening. He just like applied to be a co-host.
when you're like trying to start a show on stereo and you're alone, it will try to will try to
Oh,
join
okay.
you up to random shows.
Gotcha. Yeah, that must have been
I,
what happened.
I don't know where she's at. I'm gonna hit her up. Ready when you are. By the way, we're talking about the conspiracies. You want to know? So you believe the Pentagon one, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I don't even know what I was saying if it was right or wrong. I just like love how like certain people are about the fucking jet fuel thing. But
I think
you want
if you looked into the Pentagon thing specifically and specifically Tower 7, I think you'd.
let's it's all fun and games.
No, I'm just saying. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be like. I don't even believe it fully. I'm just saying.
And you know what else they're doing?
I think you'd be interested by it. I think it would be entertaining enough to where you'd be like, "Oh,
Oh,
this is
dude,
cool."
trust me. I've definitely looked into. Oh, she just hit me up. Okay, go. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, go. Like, what do you? Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna just send her the. How do I? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way, dude.
Uh-huh.
By the way, at the gym, brother. I mean, the hottest woman I've ever seen in my life at the gym.
Mm.
What's that about?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to see. I knew this was gonna come here, and see if you can click join the show.
Isn't she already in the waiting thing?
This is a nightmare. It's stereo. It's me. It's guest. It's the worst. I hate it.
Dude, my character kind of looks like Santos Bonacci. If he had
Wait.
if his hair was green instead of
Hold
white.
on. I don't want to bring this up when she's here because she's not going to know what the fuck we're talking about. But we were talking about conspiracies. There's one conspiracy that I got to admit, man, I'm kind of like, I do think it's a conspiracy that has some weight to it. And that's the one where
She's trying to join, by the way.
Oh, accept her.
I don't know. I don't think I can because it's not my thing.
I don't know what to do.
It just tells me she's here and she's waiting, but how do I actually add her? No, because you started it, so you're gonna have to click the add co-host. The little plus sign.
I can't. It just has her joining this whole show.
You don't see that in the bottom right?
No,
you don't see that add co-host button?
I don't. I don't have it for some reason. Oh, it's a nightmare. She's probably listening to us like these two fucking idiots.
It should be below her on your screen.
It's not. I see a play symbol, a share symbol, and a little music symbol.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, I think she's here.
Hello.
I did it. I
Holy
did it.
shit! Thank God. How's it going, Jasmine?
I'm good. How about you? Oh my
Very.
god, I see my face moving on the
Yeah.
Thank
The
you for
little
taking the
character.
time to create the little character.
Oh my god, I'm so not used to those kind of things.
Dude, I didn't know that you were. What accent is that?
French.
You're French?
Oh, you're French?
You're similar.
Holy shit! Or do you live in France right now?
No,
Canada.
I'm in Quebec from Canada.
I
Quebec.
called it. I called it.
Oh
Canada.
yeah,
She said Canada.
Canada. No, I usually speak more English because I now live in Ontario, but I mean I still speak French like a real Quebecois.
Jem, do you like that accent? Because that accent is like a huge turn on in my mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To be honest, every time like I go to the US and I'm like, oh my god, they probably think like I'm a mess with my fucking accent.
No, it's Canadian. Like Canadian French and French seems to be like more stuttery than like Spanish, but I still like it. Yeah, it's definitely. I think most accents are a turn on, except Russian. I'm not into Russian.
Really? You don't like that fucking stoic, just
Nah,
angry
it sounds
language?
scary, dude.
I know.
Russian and
Yeah.
German sound like I should run away and hide.
But it sounds like the girl's gonna just destroy you in bed. I fucking love that.
Possibly, yeah.
Jasmine, I had one main question to start off the show for you, okay?
Of course.
And I think you'll understand what this means. If you don't, I'll explain it. But
Wait, what about the conspiracy thing?
Well, we'll get into that later.
Oh, okay.
It's her
Well, I was
time. We were
into
talking
it.
for an hour and a half.
Maybe she'll like it, you know?
She might, but I wanted to ask this main question,
Yeah.
and that's bench, squat, deadlift. What's your one rep max for all of those?
Okay, so the bench it's 250, the squat is 330, and the deadlift was 350. But like for now, my back is fucking shit, so I can tell.
What did you fuck up your lower back or something?
Yeah, and like I do competitive wrestling sometimes, and like last week I fucking did a lift and carry, and like I took the guys in my arms, and I scratched my back too much, which gave me a fucking issues right there. But for me, it's not about how much do I weight. It's more about how do you work out. Because for me, it's not about PR, but like more bodybuilding.
Yeah, you're not doing
What's
strength
what?
exercising. You're doing for
You guys are
muscle
talking shop.
hypertrophy.
What's PR?
It's the maximum lifting. It's just like, to be honest, I don't do any more like big EV shit because I do prefer working on my mind muscle connection
Oh,
and
okay.
develop muscle more than just being a dumb ass and try my max and hurt myself. You know.
By the way, anyone that wants to hit Jasmine up, I mean, her Twitter is what JASS Fit Godness,
Yes.
and then you have the link tree and everything. What's like so for a link tree? How would you say like your account name? That way, anyone can go on there and find all your links.
So on the LinkTree, mostly it's for my session girl profile, but more into my OnlyFans profile as well. And I do. My manager who built my website got to put my website too on this.
Yeah.
So
Plug that shit. Plug everything. Go for it. This is your time.
yeah, I mean, like a Linktree, it's more easier for me to put all my shit on there instead of just putting one by one, so people can reach whatever they want on it. Which is, Reddit. I started Reddit recently, which I don't know a lot about it.
Who's in a tornado
And
right now?
What's up?
yeah,
Someone's in a tornado.
Oh, should I mute?
I don't. Was it you?
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
think it was Winnie.
Yes.
So on my link tree, it's mostly about OnlyFans. People
Jeff.
can see my yeah. Go ahead.
Jeff.
What? Is it that loud?
Dude, is
Where
it that
are you?
loud? You're in a fucking cyclone.
Sorry, I'm at the beach and I stepped outside for a second.
At the beach. I mean, it's fucking freezing here in Ontario. No beach right here.
Oh, what's the temperature like now? Like this time?
Actually, the temperatures go down, which is probably now Let me see. It's like
Tell me.
17.
Nah.
17.
Tell us in American.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know.
17, she says.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
The
That's could
the
be anything.
temperature is just under the legal age.
Yeah. No, I should Google it. Which what 70-degree means
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit? Is it? I don't know. They don't even put it on. It's in English, but they don't put it. So I'm sorry, guys. Actually, it's cold. That's
Now,
it.
now you're on OnlyFans, right? And based off your Twitter, I'm assuming your OnlyFans is like 18 plus R-rated stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, like,
yeah, go
I
ahead.
fucking put a lot on it, and I probably my algorithm is wrong, but like, I do put a lot more than the other girls, which is I gave a lot of myself, and like for fucking nothing, I do think that my algorithm is just fucked up.
Well, my question was because you have like the R-rated thing. Did you hear a couple weeks ago where like OnlyFans at one point planned on not having
Yeah,
X-rated stuff? Like, what was your thoughts on that one?
I mean, like, I know it's about like the fucking credit card pressure. They were wanting more money about OnlyFans, but that is why I built my own website, which is if it's just shut down, I will have my own website as well. I do still want my OnlyFans if it ever happened, but like I won't post any sex play on it, just like muscle and nude, that's it. Posing, those kind of stuff. It
Yeah,
just
dude, you're fucking abs. Like the first, I gotta admit, and take this with all like complimentary. Like the
Oh boy.
first thing I said when I saw you, I was like, "Yeah, that's a fucking big bitch right there." That girl, that girl will fuck me up.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like,
The second I saw your photos, I was like, oh my, you could literally beat me up.
Yeah, dude. Like
yes, that's
that's
my
And
what
job.
I'm
every
a
girl
landscaper.
every girl cop should look like you. Like they
Oh
shouldn't be
yes.
under your muscle mass.
Oh, that's sweet. I mean, like, actually, I'm not even prepping, and like I've been off season for months, but I just turned out single, and I'm not the kind of girl who complain about my life on social media, but like actually my life is fucking a mess since a month and a half, and I still smile. So I'm like, fuck, in the bodybuilding industry, you see yourself more shitty than you should.
Mm.
I've been overweight and I've been on anorexia as well. So my thought about myself sometimes is just like, fuck, I look like shit, which is not. It's just like, um, I'm at the point like, if someone just wanna fucking make me sad, Fit Beast is, it's me. Fit Beast gonna just kick your ass, whatever it takes. Yeah, like
So
I don't
you
lose.
dealt with anorexia before, and so
Yeah,
then yeah.
it's a long story between me and my bulimia. I've been overweight. I've been, at 200 pounds at like young 12 till like 15. Then I developed food disorder, which is bring me at 80 pounds, close to that. And
Jesus,
then
80 pounds. That's
yeah,
like one bicep curl for you now.
I know that's crazy, yeah. So like the day I was supposed to pass away, and I saw a magazine with Michelle Lewis, this girl, and I said to myself, one day I'm gonna have abs and I will look muscular. Then it started from there, and I put all the thing I had into this, which is I do actually, and I discovered that just fit beast, I started session going, bodybuilding, the kind of wrestling world maybe 4 years ago ish, and I was in the same shape. And people see fit beast growing. Even like the last 2 years, I wasn't at this shape, and they saw like the fucking transformation. That's why like my popularity into session girl just went like up since I built muscle, and it's not just about muscle. It's just I'm a fucking weirdo nerd by myself. I don't really train with people. I always don't talk to a lot of people, and this I think that just make me sometimes not looking weirdo, but like people think that I'm a how to say that marginal. I have my kind of thinking about life, and I don't really chill with people because for me, I'm too much open minded for this world. Which is, I don't even know what we were talking about, but
I love it. I
She's
love
like,
it.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
I love it.
Do you think that
but
do you think because you're anorexic at one point, it made you kind of go on the opposite side?
Whitey.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Am I in interview mode?
You are, but it's more the crickets. There's
Oh,
like,
dude, I'm sorry. I'm outside. Let me go inside. Real
no,
quick.
no, 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 no. I'm not, dude. Sit where you're comfortable. I'm just fucking busting your balls. It's just funny because you're like I'm at the beach and there's like you're just crickets. Wait, dude. Like so. Wait.
the
Anorexia.
cricket.
I guess my question isn't gonna happen. I'll
Now,
keep it
let
in
me
the
ask.
back.
Can I have a
All right,
turn?
Yeah,
no,
what
it's
you
fine.
were saying.
Let Jem
What
go first, and then I'll do my thing.
anorexia? That's where like you stop eating, right?
I hate you. The fact that was your question. I hate you, dude.
I'm serious.
How
Cause
do you not know that?
well, because I remember one time my friend had a girlfriend who had bulimia.
That's when you
This
And
fell
is the
off.
worst thing. To be honest, if I had to choose between drugs and food disorder, I would choose drugs. Anyway, it's some things that bring you so much deep into yourself. Like it's always not healthy. I developed because of this
Jem,
thyroid
Jem, Jem,
problems.
Jem, Jem, Jem.
what?
You gotta stop
Listen,
stepping
dude.
outside.
Are you
I'm
gonna
just
be in a tornado? Are you
Yeah, let's.
okay? Can you help? I can
Mute
send.
your mic.
guys, it
Well,
can't
both
it
mute a
can't
mic.
be that bad. You guys are
It's Jem. If
exaggerating.
you when you listen back to this, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!" Remember when I was tapping my microphone earlier in the episode?
Oh, dude, don't even. Yeah.
Jasmine, well, my
No, but
question before
wait,
what?
wait,
Don't
wait,
you
wait.
dare!
I
Don't you
didn't finish
dare!
my story. I didn't finish my story.
Well,
So
you were telling
my
me about like your. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
my friend had a girlfriend who was bulimic, and I didn't know what bulimia was, so I thought it was anorexia,
Oh
and
no.
like, and she was kind of heavy set. Um, you know what I mean? She was kind of overweight a little bit, and he was like, "Yeah, she's struggling with bulimia," and I was like, "Dude, she looks like she's eating fine." Like I was like saying all this shit, and like
There's
he,
different kind of bulimia because there's the bulimia which is you're gonna eat and you're gonna keep inside, and there's the bulimia that you're gonna eat and you will feel so bad that you're gonna make yourself puke, which I had. You know,
Wait, hold
yeah.
on. Go back
So
up, back
she,
up.
so
Wait, no,
she had
no.
the one where like she
Wait,
wouldn't.
Jem. She just said you eat and you eat and you eat and you keep inside. Isn't that called
Yeah.
eating?
No, no, no,
it's
no. So
it's
here's,
binge eating. Yeah,
yeah, I was gonna get to that. So like he didn't talk to me for the rest of the day because he thought I was like making fun of her, but I was just too stupid to know what bulimia was.
That's the
And so
podcast.
huh?
That's the
it's
podcast. We're just two dumb idiots.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't know. He thought I was being mean, and I'm just like, dude, I
there's different kinds. There's me. I was like anorexia, bulimia. There's sometimes I was the kind of girl who's gonna overtrain and eat. At my worst time when I was broke up with my first love, I was at maybe 103 pounds. Then oh God, that was the nightmare. I've been eating around like 300 calories a day plus 3 hours of training. And if I was eating the night, I was making myself puke every time because I felt anxious.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's a circle.
Jasmine, you're the most Japanese sounding French person I've ever
And I,
met. What is your, what did, you sound like What are you, dude? You sound like
Arigato, Mr.
oh yeah,
Roboto.
it
I'm
sounds
not
more than
even
French
close to
Canadian.
Japan. But
She's like, I just bench pressed the Japanese the other day.
yeah, that's fucking true. My friend, she's Thailand. She's from Thailand, and I did bench her.
Yeah,
I
they're not the
did.
same country, but hey, racism, you know.
No, but I mean, she had the same eyes for me. It's the same fucking shit.
They're all Asian.
my question from like half an hour ago. It feels like, for the
I
love
still
of
didn't
God.
finish my story, by
Oh,
the way. No, I'm just saying, dude.
Do you want to finish the story?
I kind of do, dude.
I then finish the story.
So apparently, like what
my
was happening with her is she would stop eating for like 2 days,
Yeah.
and then she would spend like 4 days like gouging and just eating
Isn't
as
that
much as she
intermittent
could.
fasting though? Isn't that what people do?
That's
Like,
what
isn't that a new health diet
No,
craze now? They call that
fuck
bulimia.
no.
well, so
No, I mean,
after not talking to me like the whole time,
Let's let her
he told.
explain it.
No, I know, but he told. I just wanted to finish the story, please, for the love of God.
Okay.
I know I get annoying with this, but it's like, and so finally he tells me what she's going through, and I was just like, instead of like resolving it and being like, oh, I'm sorry, dude, I'm dumb, I didn't know what it was. I was like, wait, so isn't she just eating like normal, just
Yeah.
like
no,
instead
it's
of
just
eating
like,
each day,
yeah.
she's skipping days and then eating extra on other days. Like, why don't you just eat the
No,
same
yeah,
every day?
it's there's so many different because I helped some girls with that too because they know where I've been living through me. That was like, my kind bulimia was my new best friend. I do even remember the first thing the first meal I hate, then I puke. I remember I was 15 years old, and I still remember that day when it began because the feeling you had that you hate and you hate and then you feel bad and then you make yourself puke but you're still feeling like you had meals so you're feeling better because you didn't have the calorie but you still feel so it became a fucking addiction with whatever because the sweet food the sugar all that shit make your brain feeling better but it's not fucking healthy so like those kind of girl I do remember I was in a foster family that time and we were listening to a movie which the girl was bulimic and I told the people was with me. I told, oh my God, it seems so hard to be. I wish I wouldn't be there like her. She was so skinny, and it turns out that 5 months after, that was my demons. That was my life starting to crash down, and you can fucking mess up your life when you're into food disorder because you don't have self confidence. You don't have your life turns around this you don't feel good? Okay, I'm gonna make myself feel. Okay, I don't want to be around people. It turns out that it developed me so much anxiety and like I didn't love to be around people because bulimia, which is the name I gave to her, like she wants to keep you for yourself. She wants to keep you with herself. She wants just to when you develop this, you don't want to be surrounded by people. You just want to be alone. You just want to eat and be comfortable zone without just crazy fucking shit. So
Okay,
I hope
you were
I
dealing
would.
with that when you were 15. That's insane.
Yeah, I was 15, and then like at 18 was my worst time. At 18 years old, I was at 80 pounds, and like when I look to the pictures, I'm like, fuck, I can broke my bones with one hand,
Do you think psychologically, the reason where like you're at now, like obviously your body's like insanely muscular, you're like the 1% of women in the entire world that have that kind of muscle mass.
Oh yeah.
Do you think that your past with dealing with anorexia and bulimia and just being really skinny? Gem, can you not look for a fucking cassette tape for 5 seconds?
Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting.
I mean,
Fucking
I'm sorry
Dr.
that you're
Phil.
dealing with your fucking CD rack back there, but
Fucking
Jesus
Doctor.
Christ.
Fucking what is it, Oprah?
I'm sorry, I can't ask a question.
Jasmine, have you ever been in a fight with a guy and beat him?
Unreal. I tried to ask an actual question. You know what? I'm muting my mic. Whatever.
He's fuming.
Oh, I'm irate.
Have you ever beat up a
She
man?
doesn't.
Jasmine?
She doesn't know what to do.
If I did it,
She's
okay,
like, Mom and Dad
that
are
wasn't a
fighting. I
real
don't know what to
question.
say.
If I did what?
Have you ever
Yeah, go ahead.
fought
Dad.
a man?
Yeah, it's my job. I'm a wrestler. I do domination. So, like last week, I fucking beat a guy with his nipple and kick his balls, and he was so fucking happy. So,
Yeah, dude. I forgot to tip you that day, though. I'm sorry.
but
but
by the way,
yeah. Like I not like in real life because I'm a so sweet person. I hate all the violence. But if you pay me, that's fine.
if you pay me to stomp on your nuts, I'll gladly stomp on them with
Yeah.
high heels.
wait, do you actually do like dominatrix stuff?
Yeah, this is my job.
Is it
Actually.
legal, by the way, in Canada?
Not
Prostitution?
really. It's not really legal, to be honest.
Isn't
This
that
is
bullshit?
where
That,
it's just like
how is prostitution not legal everywhere?
it's the same kind of escort. It's kind of the same thing, but
Well, that's not really prostitution, though, right? Isn't that more of like you just kind of dominating someone? Like you tie him up.
You pay someone to just fucking go like rampant, like they're doing that Irish dance on your nutsack. Yeah,
Yeah, but don't some guys not really like even like
but
have sex? They just kind of want to be like whipped
yeah,
and stuff.
some guys they will wait till they go back home to make themselves come. But
Yeah, that should be legal.
Let's call a spade here, people. I believe it should be legal, but let's come
No,
on.
but it's not. Is it always sexual with that stuff?
yeah, usually yes, because they want they want to please me. They want to feel like a mess in a CC club. Then I will, if they are good guys, I will let them come. But that's weird.
Jem, dude, seriously, man,
What?
stop looking for the bag of Skittles.
Oh, can you hear that? Sorry,
Oh, can I hear
We
that?
hear everything like the cricket.
No, those are
She's got
mine. How
callbacks.
dare you? How dare you?
I like it. She got a callback going, man.
Love it.
Dude, it's not because I don't want to talk to you, but as I told, I just only have 30 minutes. But
That's okay.
Because
that's okay.
I had like a full all day of session, which was real session.
Quick, before you leave though, tell everyone the website URL, like how to spell it out, so because I'm gonna. I think I should be able to post that in some of our
if you can post this, my LinkTree, it's OnlyFans, it's FeedBees Goddess VIP. I do have my free OnlyFans, but to be honest, you will have your money for my VIP one. It is just like completely crazy if you go in there. So.
There you go. Nice. And keep fucking growing that bush out because I like that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about that.
That was I'm about to go eat a fucking burger. So
I'd totally pay for that to be like, oh man, got this buff fish sitting on my face. It's fucking cool. How much money?
What do you mean?
I'm surprised that your squats are so low. I thought your squats would have been near 400 for your personal best.
No, it's just like I'm not. As I told you, I'm not the girl who will lift my ego. I just want, how can I tell that? I just prefer bodybuilding than powerlifting because I know myself and my karma would just broke my bones and I will turn out 80 years old in 5 seconds. So I'm just going to keep doing bodybuilding and train well instead of train like a mess just to hit a PR.
Gotcha. And the one question I wanted to ask, which I will finally fucking ask, and you can make it a short answer since you're.
Oh, by the way,
soon.
so
Jem, I know you did that. Just go fuck yourself. I saw
ahead.
you unmute your mic. What I just wanted to ask, and I'm sure the answer in a way is yes, is do you think like your past life of being anorexic, dealing with bulimia, being ultra skinny, like either consciously or subconsciously, had you go towards this like basically in a way complete opposite realm of body, like super muscular?
Yeah. I mean, like, it's become an addiction to be muscular, when, like, you're off season, you feel yourself like shit and you want to see your abs. It's a kind of, I'm honest, I was prepping last year and I've been doing like video on my YouTube telling people like, dude, that's true. Like, girls, stop fucking posting that everything is fine on your social media because I know the last few weeks on your prep, you turns out into fucking food disorder. Most of the girls develop food disorder since the competition. So don't stop fucking lying about this. This is why I decided to just do it as a lifestyle, no more rush into prep, just being muscular and can eat burger whatever I want without fucking feeling shit. Because when you prep, turns out that you're fucking craving yourself. I've been through fucking craving my whole life with anorexia. So I know what it is to starve and to be like, fucking wanting eating. So those girls who never had that develop that when they do a prep.
And
So
do you feel like what you're going through now, kind of like what you said earlier in that answer, is this is an addiction in a way, but this is way more healthier than what you were dealing with in the
yeah,
past?
because now I know what to eat to stay healthy and to stay muscular instead of like, oh my God, I'm going to eat one day, I don't eat the day after. Because if you want to stay muscular, you have to eat whatever it takes. You have to just, uh, you have to keep eating to build muscle. So that's why you choose bodybuilding and you choose to eat the thing that you need to eat to develop your muscle.
It sounds like
So
she's
yeah,
backing away into the matrix. Your mic was
Dude,
cutting in and out at the end.
I just saw your tweet.
Which one? My tweet or her tweet?
The Louis J. Gomez. He was
Oh,
like getting shredded, and you're like more like getting more shredded cheese on it.
dude, that was an underrated tweet.
Holy shit! How does this not have more likes?
Because no one knows our fucking Twitter account,
That's
dude.
phenomenal.
Dude, when he posted that, I was like, in what world? I love Luis J. Gomez, but like, even though his mustache looks weak.
Oh, dude, he's not shredded. Dude, Jasmine's shredded. This guy.
Oh yeah, dude, we should
oh
have
my God,
Jasmine.
guys,
You should totally.
I've been
Ja-
starting back my cycle and I'm like feeling like shit since a month. But now I'm gonna feel myself good eating fries with my friends. And I hope you guys gonna have more time to talk with you. It's just like my fucking day. And all the day, like I've been driving in a bus. I was in a bus for 4 hours driving to finally having a late coming in, and I had 3 stations back
Dude,
to
the Arnold
back.
classic.
So yeah,
You
No,
ever
it's
I'm
all
going
good.
to
Thank you,
Hey,
though.
Jasmine. Oh,
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead, John.
do you ever use like the bicycle machines at the gym?
this. Yeah, what do you mean the spinning bicycle or just basic bicycle?
Like the stationary bicycle machine in gyms?
I hate all your
I do
questions.
more. No,
I
I'm
hate all of them.
elliptical, stairmaster, or treadmill on my best.
Oh, so you do the things with a stair. It keeps it's like an escalator.
Yeah. This is my favorite, and it's the best cardio you can have.
Really? Oh, dude.
Oh
Okay, I'm
yeah,
gonna use. I saw people using it, and I'm new to
yeah.
like working out at the gym.
It's
It looks
really keep
awesome.
your cardio really helpful. It's the best cardio machine.
What speed do you
Like
do? Do you do a
oh
fast?
yeah, I'm crazy. Sometimes I should go less,
You're like
but
running
sometimes
up it.
I'm on my knees trying to go on the top, but no, it depends. So thank you guys. Hope to have more time to give you. It's just I fucking starving my burger to be honest and have my joint. So that
No,
No,
will
you're
we
be
don't.
good.
We don't want you to be anorexic again. So you go eat your burger. It's like it was really cool having you, dude. I wish we had you longer than honestly the
oh
30 minutes,
yeah,
but
it
we
Yeah,
will.
understand
you're
you gotta do
awesome.
your thing.
Now since I know what how it's working this full application, which is I'm not used to, that will be easier for me.
Don't get used to it because we're usually on a different platform. Just
Okay.
half of the show's homeless right now, so we had to be on stereo.
Yeah,
All
once we
right.
get back to the actual like Discord and it's better
Having a
recording, we'll
home,
have you on again. That'll be fun.
electricity, shelter,
Sounds
family
good.
that cares about
Um,
them.
I wish you guys a good night, and I hope to talk to you soon about more weird things and plum cakes, pumpkins, and French accent. I'm doing cutting shit right now. Don't mind my
Don't worry, we'll send you the episode and the clips and stuff later on in the week.
awesome,
All right,
awesome.
have a good one.
Take care.
Hey, have a
Bye.
good night.
I love you.
I
She
heard
just,
you.
I know she heard me. Oh, dude, man, shit. I wish I told her 7:30.
Yeah, no, actually, she was cool as fuck.
Dude, I think this is like one of the best episodes, honestly.
Yeah,
I
this
feel
is great. I've
comfortable as shit. I
I've had
think
a
it's
lot of
because it's
fun.
so laid back. What is it
Yeah.
about like when it becomes formal? It becomes like just too fucking robotic.
Yeah, dude. After we kind of chatted last week, like I was like, all right, I'm gonna approach this more as just like chilling with you rather than a whole thing where I'm like, I gotta talk about this and politics.
Dude, by the way,
dude.
what the fuck were you looking? What were you looking for in your car, dude?
Oh,
I can't believe, dude. Like, I can't believe you
I
actually
really
have
didn't know it was picking it up, dude. I would have muted it.
I can't believe you have the gall to say you can hear that.
Dude, really didn't think you could because it's all the way across.
Oh, I can't wait till you listen back to that, dude. I could. It's like you were going through your records collection. Yeah.
No, there's a lot of bags and shit.
Hmm.
I was just putting trash in like this paper bag I had, and then
Of course, trash in a paper bag, like the worst thing to do. Oh jeez. Oh boy, your mic's got in
Wait,
and
did
out,
you hear
too.
that,
No, I heard.
bro? Something weird just happened.
Don't freak me out, man. I'm outside. I don't feel like dealing with that kind of shit.
No, dude, holy shit, that was really weird.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh
All
boy.
right, so
Zombies are coming. Hold on, I'm going inside. Fuck that. I'm not dealing with. I don't deal with that shit. What happened?
dude, it's really funny because I used to listen to like scary stories, like
And
this
aliens are coming.
podcast.
I know it.
I used to listen to the scary podcast, and ever
Uh-huh.
since I've been sleeping on my parents' deck outside, I don't listen to that podcast anymore because I'm like, I don't want to be in that headspace.
Yeah, dude. When you're outside, and you just see your eyes glowing in the forest.
Oh, dude, I woke up one night. It was like 3 nights ago. I think it was on Friday night, and I woke up, and you know when you wake up and you know it's not because you had a nightmare or something, you know it's because you heard something, like something was loud enough to wake you up.
Oh, fuck that.
And I'm like looking around, and then I started it was probably like a fucking raccoon or something stupid.
It
But
always is.
but I was hearing something moving around kind of near the deck, and like it's a screen and porch, so it can't get in. But my mind starts going everywhere. I'm like, dude, it's someone like trying to rob the place. Da da da. Like this is, oh my god, maybe it's like a wolf and it's gonna like sniff me out. I was so scared. But what just happened right there is, so my mic just automatically muted on stereo, like without me touching anything. And then when I clicked it to unmute, a voice came over the thing and said, "That was an accident."
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like some Siri voice.
Or almost
like robot.
Maybe. Oh, dude, maybe like you accidentally activated Siri on your new phone.
Yeah, or whatever Androids. It's an Android, so whatever the Android version is.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder what I said though. Mute.
Yeah, because the way. What?
Mute me.
No. You have to hold on. What is the Android voice command? Hold on.
I was legit freaked out though.
The voice access app for Androids lets you control your device with spoken. Use your voice to open apps now. Yeah, but is it like say hey Google?
Hey Google.
Anything pop up?
Hey, hey Cortana. No.
Oh, say okay Google.
Okay Google. Nah, it was weird, dude. It just fucking muted me out of nowhere. And why would it tell me it was an accident? How would it know I knew?
That's actually a good thing. Dude,
it was weird.
The way you made it sound, it's as if like some staff member was listening in on the show and accidentally muted you.
No, it was definitely like a robot voice.
I think we're gonna be okay.
I'll be fine. It's just that's gonna bug me what that was. Dude, wait, was that a dude?
I like how you
was that a guy?
No, that's a girl. It's a girl.
Are you sure?
100%, it's a girl.
It sounded like a guy, dude.
Well, I mean, she's like yucked up on like roids and shit, so she's gonna have a deeper voice now.
I think that's trans.
No,
I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to be that guy, but like
she's well, you could have asked. She was cool as hell. She would have.
I know. If we would have had her on for longer, I would have eventually. But I think that's a male to female trans.
It's not. Trust me.
She looks and sounds like it.
She's not.
How do you know?
Dude, there's some things you just know.
Yeah, and when I look, dude, I'm telling you,
It's not.
I'm getting like I'm telling you, dude. I can see it. I can. That was a man.
She's not. She's not. We'll have her on. We'll have
Well,
her
not
on again.
anymore, but it was.
We'll have her on again and we'll ask. But she's not. I already know the answer.
I would be more entertained if it was.
Why?
That I don't know, because she seemed fucking awesome.
She was cool, man. She was.
She seemed cooler. I thought she was gonna come in with this like woman empowerment energy, and she just came in with just like I don't know. She was cool.
She came in more like, yeah, if you pay me $300,
I'll
I'll sit on
step
your
on
face
your
while I
nut.
elbow your nutsack.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this chick's cool. I like this chick.
Yeah.
I want to tell you one little thing before we head out on
Alright.
this episode. And then, dude, do you want to talk on Discord while I'm trying to upload the stereo thing?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. So in the gym,
I actually forgot we were still like live.
Oh, all right. In the gym, we're still in, or that I joined
Well, what are you at?
a gym.
Is it like a chain?
Yeah. I can't. It's
Why don't you
not. It's not.
just say?
It's not a chain though. You know.
What do you mean?
It's a very local thing.
Like how many?
Like one.
That's not a chain.
No. When I was saying yeah, I was like saying yeah. Let's put the kibosh to that. It's not a chain.
Oh, okay. That's all you had to say.
Yeah. So, but
I'm at Planet Fitness, so
no, now that's a chain.
that's a chain. I can safely say that because there's a ton of them.
Yeah, and it's just a bunch of just the unhealthiest people ever who is like, I bought the membership. I don't understand how I'm not losing weight. So
Yeah, there's some fit people there,
there is some,
but there's also some fatties.
So I just leave the steam room and I go into the sauna, and there's this Asian dude, as like I've never seen a man be more naked in my life. And he's just got it all, and he's laying on the bench up top. Like there's a bench on top of a bench in the sauna, and he's at the top one. He's crowding the whole thing, and he's reading a book. He's just reading a book in the sauna. So I go in there and I just kind of count to 30 seconds, and then I go, yeah, well, I got my my sauna time, man. And I just left, and I was like, all right, fucking not going in there for the rest of the day. So yeah, I wanted to tell you that.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone naked at the gym yet, but I'm ready for it.
Oh,
I've heard so many stories.
So, see, at those kind of gyms that you're at, that doesn't happen. At the gym I'm
No.
at, it's just old people with dick and balls everywhere.
Well, see, I wouldn't even care. I mean, it would be weird.
Like Guinness in fucking Jersey.
Yeah, but yeah, like at Planet Fitness, there's like the changing rooms are like stalls where you like go in a door, and then I just come out with a towel to shower. So it's like someone would really have to be trying hard to be naked. You know what I mean?
Dude, I had a guy.
To be like,
he was peeping over at me when I was changing. I was like, "Yo, bro, like what are we doing here? Why are you looking at me?" Like, yeah, I'm naked.
Yeah, that's a fight.
I'm gonna be not naked in like 0.2 seconds. Like, why are you peeping over here?
That's a fight.
I just couldn't tell.
Like, stop staring at my dick.
I looked and I saw he was looking this direction, looked away. I'm like, wait a minute. And then I looked again, and then like he was just turning around. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. But you want to call it on this one?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks again for listening to the Nothings podcast with your host Whitey and Gem. We're gonna go on Discord and try to figure out how we can take the audio from stereo and upload it to all the platforms that you'll be listening back to on Tuesday morning.
Yes.
All right.
And you will like it, and you won't complain about the quality.
And it'd be nice if you told your fucking friends about it. That'd be awesome. We're almost a year in, bro.
Just one friend.
Just
one.
Not even one. Just one. Wait till we're on Apple Podcasts and we make it so easy for you to listen to us.
Yeah, Google now that because I have an Android, Google Podcast is pretty great, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
You're so sheltered.
No, it really is though. Because
I know, but the thing
my
is,
entire life I used Apple.
I know, but I've been telling you how good things are, and because you haven't experienced them, you just go, nah, no, meh, ma, mer.
Well, no, I mean it's not by choice, brother. I would.
I do this guy.
I mean, I would. I'm saying Google Podcasts is good, but it's
Google Podcasts is the best podcast app to get raped by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts is still way better. It's just I thought Google Podcasts would be like this like 1-star hotel where like
Real,
an
it's
old guy is
Google.
trying to steal the bagels and like
It's Google.
yeah.
Are you talking about the hotel I stayed at?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
cocksucker?
The callback. Like who tried to steal the bagels out of fucking
Dude,
what a cheap fuck.
He was trying to take everything. Like,
Oh
dude,
my
he had
god.
the amount of muffins
That was
and
his big
croissants
plan?
he had. That was his heist for
Like
the
what
day.
kind of what kind of
in his mind it was Ocean's 13.
Oh, dude, like if you can afford a hotel room, you got a credit card to book one, like you're doing fine, dude. You don't need.
And the second the host said, "Hey, this is dine-in only," like he's like, "My plans are foiled." Like, I can't
Oh
believe it.
no! And
Years
then
of
he gets
planning.
mad. It's like, dude.
Yeah. Oh,
How about
dude.
you?
And then I never even told you the tail end of that story. Like, because I remember how I told you we were outside of glass walls, like, or we were inside of the glass walls to the street.
Yeah.
He walked away and like I guess went to the food place, which it might have been a deli or something next to us. And 5-10 minutes later, he comes walking back with a bag of food. I'm just like, why? Why did you have to take it to this level, bro? Like Jesus
Because
Christ!
at that point, it was fucking. He had to prove something,
He had
you
to
know.
win, yeah, and he had to purposely like walk.
He's like, oh,
with
I'll get bagels. You want to see me get bagels?
Yeah,
I'll
and the
buy the
bag
whole
had
store.
to be on that side of the wall. Like so, people, like dude, it's like the host isn't even looking in that direction. You proved it to me. I was the only person who cared in that situation. In all of New York City, I'm the only person who experienced that. All right, let's call it. I'll see you on Discord in like a second or two or whatever.
All
All right, later, guys.
right.